Hello, guest, and welcome to the very first episode of The Eight. If you haven't already, I highly recommend that you go listen to episode 0 in order to have a complete idea of who the characters are, who plays them, and what led up to the start of this episode. If you've already listened to episode 0, or if you're just feeling adventurous, then please take a seat and watch the chaos ensue.
Okay. It's officially recording, ladies and gents.
Oh my
Hey!
god.
We're doing so good, everybody.
Did I show you something really
Christ.
funny you can do with the Bloodborne disc? The PS4?
No. Oh my god. Oh, that's great. You know, if that's one thing...
I love it.
If there's one thing Bloodborne 2 needs... Bloodborne 2 needs assless chaps.
Oh my god. I like how this is the first thing we're recording.
I forgot we were recording. No, hold on. I gotta show it to Sarah too before I put this
Oh
on.
my god.
Oh, fuck. Shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my
Okay.
god. Okay.
I'm gonna get
My-
more comfortable.
I mean,
Alrighty.
like, a little...
Yeah, so recap of last session.
Oh yeah.
You guys went to the
You never
forum.
replied.
I got really drunk, so. I'm
You
sorry.
got stupidly drunk. You passed out.
Before you
beginning
could
of the
attempt to
session.
flirt.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you went to the forum. You had a couple votes. There was a postponement on the Dragon Cultist vote. Yes, Aaron.
Are you good?
Continue.
You went then to go check out Jack's place, see if you could just slit his throat right there and then. You ended up finding a passageway to what you assume is a secret meeting place of the Pirate Lords. You had a conversation with Gideon, and then you left and went back to the tavern. And in between sessions, there was a fuck ton of flirting.
It was great.
So much.
I loved it.
Research.
And a lot of reading and knowledge that was
Yes.
discovered.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, are we picking up essentially where we left off in the tavern and the
You-
Discord? Or
You're picking up from the Discord, which means by this time it's probably like 9 p.m.
Okay.
Should I just
So, is... yeah, okay.
should I just assume nothing went on with that dude and I just went back to my room?
Yeah, he grunted at you, you went, okay, cool, and left.
That sounds perfect.
Yeah.
That sounds
Oh my
perfect.
Edge is gonna come down with Belle after a while and say, you know, it's like maybe we can see each other again later. And head back
I'll
to the
call
inn.
you, and then Edge looks at me and she's like...
It's Edge is generally very polite to her companions for the night, but she's gonna for the sake of normally she'd stay the whole night, but for the sake of party, but
Yeah,
she's gonna
Bella would have stomped off because,
Yeah.
you know, Minotaur.
and she's gonna come back to the party and ask, does anyone have a cowboy hat?
Oh my god!
Because I've just been told I'm an exceptional bull rider.
Oh my god! That was
That's
way
good
too
one.
much information that I did not need to know.
Ashdy takes a note.
Oh my god!
It's not entirely accurate because of course she's female, but
Yeah.
it was either that or the cow milking joke, and honestly, that one would have
Yeah,
been
that's
a
a
little,
little crude.
Yeah.
Again, too
it
much
would have
information.
been weirder, so.
Didn't need to know.
Ashdy takes another.
Oh my god.
Oh, Ashley, you're not going to get anywhere. You need to be as charming as her for that to work. I say that with love.
Sure.
You already have a boyfriend, remember?
Ah, Rick.
Oh, Rick.
That's right.
And he's blind, so it works out.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh, man. Oh, man.
god! You're gonna kill me.
I go upstairs and lock myself in the room.
All right. I see you just cry into the sheet.
No one understands me.
Ashby literally just like is sitting there with this infinite cup, and he's just like in the room, just in pitch black, just going.
Emo.
You feel one of the sheep nuzzle up against you.
And then I just shove it away. I feel nothing.
One of them kicks you.
I mean, I can go get him some ice if he needs it.
And,
I don't. I
and
think
Rick's
that's
just in the
fine.
corner.
Rick's in the hospital.
Rick's
in
in
the
the hospital.
hospital.
I forgot. Rick's
Do you
yeah.
not remember that entire awkward debacle we had?
Yeah,
as
with
a-
Timmy?
Yeah.
I do remember Timmy.
Yeah,
Lord
you fucking
Timmy.
threw the guy on top of this 8-year-old kid. But it's fine.
That's fine. Timmy was already there.
Uh-huh.
Rick needed to be there,
Yeah.
so his presence was known.
Keep telling yourself that.
Let's continue.
Yeah. So all of that happened, and yeah, you're in the tavern right now. It's like 9 p.m. Anything you want to do, or do you want to rest?
I'm in the room, locked.
Rest, might as well.
Might as-
Wait, no, because we rested.
Did we?
Did you?
I mean, Edge.
all
has-
of you went and like did things.
We
Yeah.
rested at the beginning of the day. We rested at like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Should we talk a little bit about what we're gonna do about this whole situation?
Ashley's currently locked in the room.
It's.
That's a perfect
I
time to
kind
talk
of
about
came
it.
to a realization, recently, is
I'm
that
fucking dying.
I really,
Don't die.
perhaps maybe I'm a little late to this, and so maybe I don't have all of the information here. But what upper hand does G have over us?
No.
I'm Mummy Lord.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Oh,
you
yeah, I'm
know,
not
we
here.
would die.
But he's expecting us to kill Gideon, correct?
Eventually, yeah.
So why does he think that we can't kill his mummy lord?
He doesn't know Gideon's alter personality, I don't think. Or at least
You
he...
mean who he really is?
Yeah, I don't think... Either he knows Gideon is a god,
Mm-hmm.
and doesn't think we know, so we'll die in the process, and
Mhm.
he will get all the work that we put in for free,
Mm-hmm.
or he doesn't know Gideon is a god, and he actually thinks we'll kill Gideon. Either way, we lose.
Where are you
Either
guys
way, we
right now?
lose. Even outside of the mummy lord, I am correct in thinking that the money he's paying us, we have to go and break into Gideon's vault and get it ourselves.
Correct.
So
Doesn't
why?
he know we're gonna break into his vault anyway?
I mean,
Most likely.
You hear a voice in your head. Well, I mean, at some point, I expect it.
Ah,
That's okay. That's fair.
and you're cool with it now?
I'm a god. Do you think I have like a use for worldly possessions?
So wait. In that case, can
Hey.
can we,
Ashley's sitting up in the room goes, I knew it!
so in that case,
I'm coming downstairs
in that case,
to
it's
join them after
even-
getting
even
talking.
stuff.
So even more than that, we can just go and get the money, and we don't have to bother killing any of these people. Why
that
put our lives
too.
on the line?
That could work.
It'd still be fun
Yeah, like,
You can
well,
kill them.
why put our lives on the line for it
because it's fun.
when we
Why
can just
put
go
our-
and get the gold?
Why the fuck should we even continue doing what we're doing when we already know
Where the gold
where
is,
the gold is? So we can
and how to
just
get it, and we
fucking
have his permission
get our-
from the owner to go
our
get
sh-
it.
Get our share and
Well,
fuck off.
I never said you had the permission. I just said I expected you to break in at some point.
But you don't mind.
I also never said that.
Well,
Okay.
you said you didn't have a care for worldly possessions.
Well, yes, there's
He
gold.
didn't have
There's
a
gold
need
in there.
for
I
worldly
don't.
possessions.
There's gold in there. I don't particularly care about.
Well,
Alright,
if we just take the gold and we promise not to touch anything else.
Oh,
Oh,
with
this
this
is
group,
exactly like the scene in Aladdin where like Aladdin tells Abu not to touch the one thing, and
It's yeah.
with this
that's
group, that's
fair.
not gonna happen.
That's fair. Well, Gideon can also just give us the gold, and then we don't have to break in.
See, that would be me interfering, and I don't wish to interfere.
Mm.
I still vote we kill people. It's fun.
You can kill people. I'm not gonna get my hands
It's
dirty.
again,
fuck up,
it's
Amelia. You
it's
killed
You've
the
already
family.
done it.
Listen.
Your hands are already
fucking
dirty.
Listen.
this fucking G-string has nothing that he has nothing that he can give us. We have to go and take. The only thing he has is this mummy lord. So
Well,
why put our
We should
lives?
not have to
and
defeat.
access to a person who can give us a submarine. Wait, a boat that goes underwater. I deem a submarine.
I
Why
say
do we need that?
buy-
Why we don't, but it would be awesome.
It
Can't
would be
Emilio
awesome.
just like work some of her
Emilio's a
sneaky
fish.
magic and you know?
I am not a fish.
I'm saying like, can't Emilio like work some of her doohickey magic and just make us all know?
Honey, I'm a
I
bard.
don't know.
Guards, not wizards. Unfortunately, alter self isn't a spell that we can.
I
cast.
also I know nothing about
That's
magic.
unfortunate.
Except for
Sirius
I'm
not
the
gonna
one
be
who
happy
can
about it. I'll tell you that.
Mhm.
Maybe we do need that submarine.
Get the battery.
I mean, I do want that submarine, I won't lie. But
Exactly, and guns.
then how about
Sierra can't go underwater. She'll,
If we get the gold,
That's why we get a boat that can go underwater.
yeah,
and
I'm
then your
saying
bird
I'm
can
in
join
favor
us.
of this plan.
Oh, There we go.
But why don't we just kill Brown first? Because he seems oddly suspicious.
That's it. Yep.
Get the
And
plan
he's the
to
one
build
who's-
the boat.
Yeah.
Give it to
Isn't he the one that ate the
Detra.
pink goose shit?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't
Weirdo.
So
know.
Brown's the one we already agreed that if we were going to kill another pirate lord, it'd be Brown.
Let's do it.
He's the one who has the plans for the submarine.
Yes.
We take the plans for the submarine.
Yes.
We
Give him to
take the gold
Datra.
from Gideon. No offense, Gideon.
One
And
second.
then we have the gold. We have the submarine. G has nothing on us.
That is-
You sure about that?
He has a mummy lord, but if we can kill the mummy lord, and I know how to kill a mummy lord.
Or if we just kill
Who's
G.
to
Wait,
say he
you
doesn't
know how to
have
kill a
fucking
mummy
trackers
lord?
on us and can turn us
What do
in
you think
at
of the
any
doing
time?
mission?
Wait, what?
We
Oh, that is
narrowly escaped our.
That would have been good information to have.
What was that?
That would have been good information to have at the start, actually.
What did you say?
That we don't know if
Oh, you said if.
No. Don't worry. I said if we have trackers, some kind of tracking, whatever, placed on us, then
I mean,
he knows
Gideon,
exactly where we are, where we might be, where we might go. I mean,
Well, I mean,
who's to say he doesn't already?
G
I mean,
shows up
we
everywhere,
woke up.
so.
Listen,
That's
we woke
true.
up on that fucking ship, not knowing where the fuck we were. So,
And then.
I mean, all of my memories before that are.
I can. If it's a
So-
tracking spell he has on us, that's something I can determine. If it's a tracking device, not so much.
Mm.
I
But
wouldn't be surprised. It could be a device, but we
I
might
don't
as well
want to be
check.
chipped.
might as well check.
Might as well check, especially.
It'll take me 40 minutes
So
to
who
check.
the hell says it's external?
It's a spell.
Oh.
If it's a spell, I can find it. If it's a device, I cannot.
Well, let's figure out where Brown is.
Okay.
Let's kill him.
While we're figuring this out, I'll take 40 minutes to catch 4 ritual identify spells. Or to cast identify ritually 4 times.
Okay.
To check if there are any spells placed on any of our persons.
You know where Brown is? Like, do we know where Brown
Bum.
I don't
No,
think
you
we have
don't.
that
You don't
information.
detect anything like a tracking spell or anything of that sort.
There's no tracking spells on us. If there's a device, I'm afraid that's not something I can check.
Unfortunately, I think that's a risk we'll have to take.
Well,
It's narrowed down the possibilities.
I feel like we're gonna have to. I can't do that. accent.
And normally I would say a tracking device isn't even possible with the level of technology that we have nowadays. It hasn't been invented yet. However, we have seen what he's been doing with Brown.
Yeah, but I feel like we're gonna have to ask around to a lot of people to figure out where Brown is even staying.
I mean, he's the head sector. He's the head of a sector. It wouldn't be too hard.
That's true, but we would also have to figure out how to get there, which would not be too hard as well. I agree, but
Why don't we just ask him?
ask Brown.
Or how about Gideon?
I don't think he'll answer.
I
No,
don't
he
think
probably
he.
won't
That'd be
answer.
interfering.
Yep.
Gideon?
Also, I'm pretty sure he'd love to see where this goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gideon.
There's no response.
Yeah. No. Gideon's like just somewhere eating popcorn.
Yeah, I was about to say he's on lunch break right now.
I actually quite enjoy plain corn myself.
Wait, did you say plain corn?
Yes.
Unpopped.
Yes.
Just
It's good for the body.
What's wrong with you?
Just not even corn on the cob or
Did you just
creamed
say what's
corn?
wrong with you to a god?
Like not
Yeah.
like creamed corn on the cob or
I mean, occasionally creamed corn is quite good, but no,
You
just
just-
the kernel.
you
Why do you even?
do you even cook them or
No.
Alright.
Okay.
Dude.
I
Okay.
just have so many thoughts.
Let's go kill Brown.
Mhm.
Because we all want to figure out what's wrong with the man.
I'm calling GG string for the rest of the campaign now.
I
Please
appreciate it. Steal his plans. And figure out how to kill that mummy lord.
So generally have
The
an
mummy
idea
and
of
his
your
G
plan.
string.
Figure out where Brown is.
I believe that's the next step.
Oops.
And
Oh, I just
Will
realized
we
I
ever
never
get
wrote
to
down
see
my
the
saving
mummy
throws.
unraveled? I'm kind of curious.
We can all agree that the mummy's only good when it's the one with Brendan Fraser, right?
oh my
Okay.
god.
Alright, don't talk shit about my wife, Sophia Boutella, okay? She was a
Oh, she
bomb-ass
was
villain.
great. She was
Oh,
great.
everybody
Everything else was terrible.
terrible. I'm so
I
mad
never,
about
even,
it.
I never even
Uh,
saw it.
So I assume you guys would be going to bed because it's super late.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
All right. So you head up. You go to bed.
With more alcohol.
Of course. I expect nothing less. And you actually wake up to a knock on your door.
Edge is in her own. Edge got a private room for when
Oh.
She and Bella went up, but yeah.
Okay. Is it like an urgent knock or?
Bitch, who the fuck is it? State your grievances.
I go to the door. Can I
So
Yes.
hostile, Hestia.
just gonna
Timing could not be better.
We are not okay.
No, you're not.
Hi.
Timing could
Yeah,
not have been
your
better.
timing was impeccable.
Is it?
You knock on the door right as he said someone knocks on the door.
Oh my god. Y'all cannot give me these heart attacks.
Alright, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good night.
do you tip him online?
I did tip him online. Yes.
Okay, cool. I was just gonna be like, oh, did we tip him? That was like my first
Yes,
thought.
we did. He has
Cool.
been
Look
tipped.
at us being good Samaritans.
Go us.
Yay.
Whoa.
Alright,
Yep,
hold
we're
on.
good.
How are we gonna do this?
Okay. Oh shit! Did I get a medium instead of a large?
That's
What? No, the medium's me.
Oh, that's right. Oh, the medium's you. Okay,
Pepsi
cool.
Cola.
Soda.
I love Pepsi.
That was really bad almost.
That could have been very bad. So there's the extra garlic cup. So we have a total of 3 garlic cups.
One second.
Replace
Does
the
anyone
chicken.
want the peppers?
No.
I'll take it.
Have pepper.
You know, the guy that's going to be talking most of this session should eat the peppers.
Yes. And then we have another garlic cup.
Anyway, what were you doing?
I was going by the door and saying, "Who is it?"
Who is it?
Pizza.
Did we tip him?
State your grievances.
Okay. So you hear muffled on the other side of the door. It's the bartender. Can you just open up the damn door?
Got it.
Edge will
I
poke her
crack
head
it.
out of her own room and
I crack it.
assuming she hears it.
You see the bartender there, and he's just, can you open the door more?
Depends.
Oh, okay. I'll step out and I
Okay.
step out.
Bartender's standing there, and he's just got a letter in his hand, and he's like, note for you.
Thank you. Anything else I could help you with?
He immediately walks away.
Literally just.
Okay,
three
bye.
sheep, Ashdy and Hestia. In the
You gotta
room
put that
behind
under the door, but whatever.
her. Honestly, though,
Mm-hmm.
that would have been so
I
much more
read the
convenient for
letter.
everybody.
I read the letter. Don't show it to anyone yet.
Okay, cool.
It comes out of her room and is going to go into their room so that we're all together.
Are
What
you,
was
are
that
you
all
reading
about?
it in the hall?
No, in the room.
So on it,
You gonna share or what?
Why
Yeah.
don't you just read it out loud?
Let me go through it first.
you read through the note, and it's a very short note. It just says, Dragon Cultist special revote 1 p.m. today.
Oh.
Dragon Cultist special revote 1 p.m. today.
Are we gonna go?
Do we care about that?
No.
No, we don't care about that. Alright, that's cool.
You should care about that.
If the DM tells you to care about something, we should probably go for it.
Ashdy personally
guess we're
does not
going.
care.
I hear a voice from beyond. I think we should care about this.
Actually, Gideon would probably just like, yeah, no, you should probably, actually, though.
Ashdy personally does not care. I did not vote yesterday and will not vote today.
Alright.
I hope this is not y'all's attitude towards this election in November.
Oh, hell no.
That actually
Oh.
affects us in real life, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Just making sure.
Slightly different.
Anyway, so it's like 9 a.m., so you can do whatever until then.
Breakfast
I
time!
was literally about to
Breakfast.
say it.
Let's get some bacon.
Well, yeah, it happens you go downstairs, and there's like a buffet set up.
Nice.
Oh, hell yeah.
Is
You
it
Perfect!
you got your eggs of many different styles.
Mhm.
You got your bacons of many different varieties.
Nice.
The Canadian as well.
Canada exists down here?
Nope. There once was a Canada many years ago.
It's Canadian now.
I was
They,
gonna
they were
say
one
that,
of the
yeah.
main superpowers.
One of the 7 kingdoms.
Yeah. You got some other variety of the fruits.
Mm-hmm.
You got your morning alcohols.
Mimosas.
Such as.
Alright, come on,
Mimosas with more vodka, mimosas with more orange juice, and vodka.
I take a glass of vodka.
Ashdy
I
goes
take a
for the
glass
vodka.
I'm gonna go
mimosa
for
with more vodka.
same. We
I also, is there any fish?
There are some fish.
Is there grilled fish?
Yeah, you can get some grilled
Are
fish.
there
I'm gonna
seeds
take some-
for
They're
Sarah?
doing
Sarah
it
doesn't
to
eat,
order.
But she likes to entertain the thought of eating.
She's like Amethyst in Steven Universe.
Pretty much.
I got some grilled fish.
It's literally
Wrapped
yeah.
in bacon.
That's exactly
Grilled
right.
fish and bacon, alright.
Ashdy gets vodka, and another vodka, and fruit.
And food. And fruit?
Fruit.
Okay.
You are just the epitome of health.
I grab a
Edge
piece of
is going to take some of the vodka, and if she can find any, she's going to take some watermelon, and she's
Mhm.
going to put the vodka,
Ooh,
In with the watermelon?
Nice.
Nice.
and she's just looking at Ashley the whole time.
I look at Ashdy with a piece of bacon and I say, "Sit, boy," and then laugh,
Mm.
and then eat the bacon.
Poor Ashley.
Sarah's just like
Ashdy picks up
On a
another
meme.
vodka.
The sheep are eating too, by the way.
Good.
They're eating bacon.
Yeah, they got some
they're
nice
like sitting
bacon.
next to Hestia because I think they've like adopted her as their mom now.
Hmm.
Ashdy slowly growing a disdain because ever since Edge joined the group, Emilio's made more fun of him.
I hug Ashdy.
Ironically, Sarah is chopping down on a lamb chop.
The sheep looks
The
scared.
sheep are petrified right now. They like huddle closer to Hestia.
What type of fruit, son?
You got your pomegranate, you got your star fruit, you got your peach, you got your orange.
Is there any dragon?
I need the citrus.
Edge is going to load up on the dragon fruit.
There's actually a sign next to the dragon fruit that says, "Special for today, votes only."
Wow.
I take a
Ashdy,
dragon fruit.
Ashdy needs the citrus.
This is true. Yeah.
Yep.
Edge understands. Citrus is important.
Hestia like grabs some of the fruit and like starts cutting it up and like puts it into her mimosa. Kind of like a mimosa
many apples.
sangria hybrid. Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh, apples.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, from apple.
Red apples, green apples, purple apples.
Purple apples.
Purple.
Hestia takes a purple apple because you know it's the same colors as like her
Yep.
eyes. But yeah.
Was it red purple?
Your eyes
What's the
purple?
purple apple taste like?
Sweet and sour.
I was going to say, like, fake grape flavoring.
Oh,
Like grape soda.
God.
Grape
Grape
soda.
Kool-Aid.
Grape Kool-Aid is the best. Whatever.
Ashdy.
Ironically, those are the pink apples.
Ashdy picks up a fourth glass, but this one is a mimosa with more vodka.
Aw, glad you joined the party, Ashley. You done being a fucking alcoholic now?
Alright. Are we loaded up on food? Shall we go to this boat?
Loaded up on vodka.
Okay, cool. It's like 10 a.m.
Yeah, the vote's not for several hours.
Oh, right. I forgot about
Should
that.
we wait and eat more?
You can go travel around. There were a lot of places you guys wanted to go to last time.
It's true. I can't think of any of them now.
Did we
Ashdy,
go
Ashdy
visit
never
Rick
went.
at the hospital?
We should probably go
Oh,
visit Rick.
yeah.
Yeah, let's go visit Rick.
Let's go visit.
Let's go visit your boyfriend.
You head off to the clinic. What?
Continue.
Yep, you head off to the clinic nearby. And you walk in, and
I blame it on the vodka.
the little gnome lady sees
Getting a little
Melio,
tipsy, Ed.
sees Hestia, sees Edge, and she's like, oh, and then she sees your face and just goes, oh, okay, what do you need?
Oh, just here to check on my
We're just
good
here to
power.
visit Rick.
Oh, okay, he's in room 3.
Okay,
You
Okay.
remember you set him down in room 1.
let's continue. Ashdy looks pie.
Yeah, you walk on down to room 3. You walk in, and there Rick's just chilling. He's just laying down.
Rick,
Ashley,
I'm cutting you off, Sarah.
how's it going,
I
man?
mean,
it's actually pretty nice here.
Good. You enjoying the free healthcare?
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Well, I mean, I'm not paying for it anyway, so.
What?
yeah.
That's true. He wasn't going to pay for it either way.
Well, yeah.
We were, yep.
It's
I say
I'm kind of in the hospital because of you.
No.
Yeah,
Well, we
we were.
saved you,
Because-
actually.
be-
Well,
No, it's.
because of me. Why do you say that?
Well, a collective you.
why us?
I had nothing to do with it.
Who?
I wasn't even there for this.
Hi, no, we met. My name's Edge.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
no, I had nothing to do with this.
Yes.
Honestly, we really didn't have anything to do with it
Actually,
either.
yeah, I'm quite curious. Why do you feel we had anything to do with it?
We really
rescued
had
you.
absolutely nothing to do with you.
You
being
turned me to
kidnapped.
that church.
Well, we turned you to religion.
Actually, I do want to point out, I did not.
Oh, that happened when.
Yeah, I didn't do that. That was her.
I said religion. I didn't really.
Well, there was only one religion in the sector.
Well,
Yeah, you kind of screwed him over there, Emilio.
we also didn't know that the religious leader of the sector was gonna be crazy. So I'm
We
sorry
also
about
did
that.
save you, though.
This is
You were gonna die.
That's
I was
very
the first
true,
to
and I
heal
thank you
you.
for
We
that.
found you with your bowels out.
Yeah. And I thank you for that.
Yeah. But just saying.
Anyways, no,
Meanwhile,
it's pretty
traumatizing
good.
poor Timmy in the next bed.
Actually, Ash, are the doors open to the other rooms?
A few of them are open.
Like, can Ashley just like step out for a second and try to find which room Timmy's
You
in?
can.
Can I? Do
Oh,
I
Ashley,
find
where
He's
are
in
you
the
going?
same room you tried to put Rick in.
in room 1?
You now notice when you're walking into this room, there's a sign that says urgent care.
Oh, no! Poor Timmy.
I just pop in.
Ashton, you fucked up, man.
Is Timmy awake?
He's conscious.
Hey, Timmy, how's it going?
Oh no.
Oh
Who is it?
Oh no.
Who? It's me, Ashdy. Your friend from yesterday.
I don't know.
Are you the man who knocked me off my bed?
No, knocked is quite a serious word. I merely nudged you, and you, being in your frail state, kind of fell. So I think it was more on you in this point. But either way, I just wanted to come and apologize.
Oh, it's fine. I couldn't remember anything after I fell, anyways.
See, perfect.
Oh my
You don't have to
I
worry
think
about
we're
it.
leaving.
Well,
We are.
no, I was
leaving.
going back to Rick's room. Hold on, I'm not done. So once again, wanted to apologize. It was an urgent need because my man who was disemboweled and blinded, he needed a hospital bed. So once again, I apologize.
I think he's really aware of his mortality now, Ashty.
That's perfect. We all should be.
Oh, God.
And then I leave.
Okay.
It was nice seeing you again, Timmy. Wait, can Timmy see?
Yes!
You said, who is it? So, just,
He didn't know you!
Huh?
He doesn't know you.
I just assumed he realized that I was the person.
You ran in, shoved him off a bed, and placed down a man.
Well, nice meeting you again. And then I go back to Rick's room.
Okay,
I'm back, Rick. Hello. I
hey.
need to say goodbye to Timmy.
Oh, no.
That's what I said.
That's,
I apologize to him, in all fairness.
You put him into a brief coma.
I apologized for it, Rick.
Well, we weren't exactly aware of that after we left, so...
That is also true. Did not realize. I thought I saw him yesterday at the whole voting thing.
He
I
was
thought I
yesterday
saw
at
him.
the whole
Voting
voting
thing.
thing.
A brief coma.
A brief coma of 30 seconds.
more like a brief coma, more like a comma.
Jesus Christ.
That's the best thing.
Oh my god!
Anyhow.
Oh
I'm
my
so
god.
glad we're
I
Well-
love Edge.
What?
Why can't I be this funny in normal life?
I
Same.
know! I'm terribly funny. Anyways.
I think we are all, like, in some weird way, like, just some variety of, like, our real life personas.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
There's,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
a slice of us in every single one.
No,
and I'm
literally,
kind of concerned.
When I made Edge, I was fully aware of the fact I was making her to be the part of me that uses horrible, cheesy pickup lines that I don't get to use on a day-to-day basis because I have social anxiety.
Hey, listen, you gotta channel
You
that
gotta-
somehow.
Yeah, I was going to say, you gotta do it somehow.
I either have social anxiety or I occasionally use them on my boyfriend, which is unnecessary, but I don't care.
Yeah, have you seen
That's-
I
that?
already,
that's
I
the
already,
fun
I already
part,
snagged
though.
it, so
Yeah,
That's the
there
fun
you go.
part.
I tapped that already, so it's mine now.
So you were just checking on me, Ashley?
Hey, listen.
Well,
Anything
yes,
else?
I remember the last people that I threatened in the other town
I hit my
over. I
boyfriend
told them
with
that
puns all
I'd
the
be
time, and he
here to
asked-
check on you
politely
every day,
asked
just
me to
make sure
leave.
you're
Oh,
okay.
yeah, absolutely.
That's better
I
than
feel
mine.
like
Mine
Rick
checks me
is
off the
getting.
bed.
I'm leaning over to Amelia. I feel like
Oh,
Rick
I
is
get like a push.
getting a little
Yeah.
bit
Like
more
if I'm on
salty
the
with
bed.
me as time goes on.
You know, my hearing's really good.
I know, but I still feel like you're getting a lot saltier with me as time
mean,
goes on.
I don't blame him. We
He should
can't
probably
really.
be used to
I
that
mean,
being
he's
a pirate.
blind.
Well, haven't been helpful. He would have died on the sacrificing
I mean,
table.
we were great at helping that one time, but we've also made him really uncomfortable. I'm
Since.
sorry, Rick.
That's-
multiple
I mean,
Oh,
that-
no, everything's fine.
We did move him to a better hospital.
All of you are great.
Exactly, with free healthcare.
Not that he was paying for it.
Granted, I got it for free in the last time.
All
over,
right,
too.
let's leave Rick alone. Let him rest. If you need anything, Rick, just let us know.
If you want us to leave a
absolutely.
sheep, we can.
Yeah, you should write us a note or something if you need anything.
Get a carrier pigeon.
He can't write. He's
He
blind.
can dictate.
Exactly.
I'll ask the nurse to send something if I need something.
Great.
Okay.
Oh,
Great.
gosh.
Glad to hear it.
Can we please not be insensitive to his blindness anymore? Thanks.
That's why I said here to that time. I didn't say glad to see that you'll.
We're going to leave.
We are leaving.
Alright.
We walk out the door. Goodbye, Timmy.
Oh,
Oh
Oh no.
Timmy has no recollection of you.
That's good
Nope.
though. That's a positive.
no.
Timmy has short-term memory loss.
Exactly.
Remember he lost.
I would much
No.
rather that than him hate. Well, I wouldn't care if he hated me for the rest of his life. Never mind.
You're a damn assassin.
You're gonna end up with it's gonna be like 15 years later, and somebody's gonna come after you. You're not gonna know who it is, and it's like fucking Timmy.
Oh, this reminds
Well,
me
you
of,
will
like,
very
Kill
clearly
Bill.
know. He'll be limping.
He
Oh my
doesn't have
God.
a couple limbs. So you
Oh,
will
that's
know.
true. I forgot about that.
Paid with an arm and a
How,
leg.
what is Ashdy's life? His main goal is to kill a man named Gary, and he will, assuming that happens eventually, is a dude named Timmy will be coming after him.
Hey, don't forget about
It's
Sullivan.
the endless.
Reminds me
It's the
of, like-
endless cycle of vengeance and death.
This
Yeah.
reminds me of like the second part of if anybody has seen Kill Bill 2. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yep.
Okay.
100%.
No.
All right. So in the beginning of that film, like, the bride kicks Copperhead's ass, and then her daughter watches her kill her mom, and then
Mm.
she's like, "If you're still bitter about it, come find me." Like, that's exactly what this
Yup.
reminded me of.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
So you leave the clinic.
Well, last time we were talking about a person who can like enchant things, right?
That's
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. We were.
We should probably go to that person.
We should
Slash-
introduce ourselves to that.
I want to ask if there's a gunsmith on town. I want
Yeah.
to find that out.
Absolutely.
Well,
So-
we should go to the enchantment place, so I can't
Yes.
ask that question.
So you head on down to the Enchant Smith. There.
Enchant Smith.
Enchant Smith.
Enchantsmith.
That's literally what the shop is called.
That's amazing.
Tacky.
Oh yes, absolutely it is, but it's also amazing.
Very. So to make it even more tacky, you walk up to the
gosh.
shop, and it's actually two two-story blacksmith that has one side looks like a traditional blacksmith. It's got the overhang and then an upper floor as well, where the blacksmith is working. He's got all his tools in the oven and all of that's working fine. The other side of the shop is colorful and bright and literally has a giant sign that says Enchant Smith with a little magic hat on top of it.
I already like it.
This might be where I find my drugs.
Yeah.
But as you're walking up, make perception checks.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh,
the first
boy.
roll of the day.
Okay.
I probably ought to get my dice out.
Okay.
All right, don't fuck me up like you were last night.
Okay.
This thing got me attacked by a devil.
Oof.
Ooh, speaking of, I use my demon dice.
Anyone needs a dice tray, it's literally right
Yes.
Ooh, 16.
You're going away. Edge votes is fucking nothing.
there. Jesus.
No, I'm not. We're not doing this tonight.
What did you roll?
A 1.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
crit fail.
You are distracted by the gorgeous
This is my-
side of the enchantment.
This is-
Perception?
You're just distracted because you finally realize Ashdy is
I rolled a 10 total.
No.
I rolled a.
No, he doesn't have enough boobs for her.
It's fair.
This
I rolled a
is
16.
my dice tray.
Net 20!
Good, because we all
16
rolled
as well.
shit.
What'd you roll?
Like a 10.
I also
Oh,
rolled
yeah,
a
no.
1 on my dice tray.
Oh my.
I don't know where.
We're having a rough.
It's a great
Fuck.
time
Yeah.
today.
Actually, Sarah, can I borrow some glue
Some blue?
for my dice tray
Some blue?
to fix it? Thank you.
I dropped the dice.
We don't know where.
So,
It'll turn up when you step on
Hestia
it.
and Ashdy, as you're walking up on the blacksmith side,
I'll find it later, don't worry about it.
you actually notice a small group of about 3 humanoid-looking people that are dressed in deep, dark, ruby red robes that almost seem black to the appearance.
Mm.
Speaking to one of the blacksmith workers, and you seem to notice them just slightly hand over a pouch that you assume has money in it, and then they grab a box that has no markings whatsoever, it's just a plain box. Two of them grab it and they start walking away.
And you said there was how many? 3?
About 3 men. Yes.
3.
Humanoid-looking creatures, not men.
Does anyone have any clamps of any kind? Clips or clamps.
There's like a food clamp that's up on the counter there.
Okay.
I still like a little bit.
Yes, I.
Do
my
we
hands,
exchange
I cannot-
glances?
You
Like we
should-
both saw that?
Let it dry a little bit first, and then it will stick.
It's unfortunately it won't. It won't.
Should we do something
Stay.
about it?
It's not staying.
I have no idea what that is.
I whispered to Fish Lady.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Hi, Ashley.
There were 3 men in ruby, dark ruby.
Slippers.
Dark ruby red robes that almost seem
Ruby
black.
red robes. Yes, that almost seemed black. That walked that way with a box, and they slipped some money to the blacksmith over there. It looks very suspicious. The phoenix of the news too.
Well, you're the sneaky one. You want to follow them? I can question the men.
Let's do it.
Hey,
Uh,
Bard.
I want to
Let's do that.
sneak.
I am
Let's
following
do some
the guy.
charisma.
We stroll
Are we
up
doing
to
charisma or
the...
stealth checks?
You guys do something
Stealth.
different.
13.
13. Hang on. I have to look up some stats real fast. So what'd you guys get in your stealth?
13.
10, 13?
Yeah.
You're good?
No.
Okay,
Oh.
so
Okay. Oh my god.
you follow behind the 3 men. They don't seem to notice you as you're walking.
Okay, where did these 2 go?
They're still at the enchant smith.
Okay, cool.
And you follow the men all the way down to the main docks.
Oh my god.
Oh no. What have we gotten ourselves into?
Yeah. Alright, what are they doing at the main? Gosh, sorry. What are they doing at the main docks?
You keep following them, and they seem to be like looking around for something or someone. And you notice at some point as they're walking, trying to find them, they just plop the box down, and one of them just sits on it, as the other 2 are like talking to each other.
How busy are the docks right now? They seem pretty busy.
They are always busy.
Packed?
Not packed, but definitely busy. They're more packed up near the warehouses.
Hey, Ashdy.
Hmm.
Here's a thought.
Mm-hmm.
So, one of us can go distract one of those guys, preferably the one sitting on the thing, so
Mhm.
the other one can grab the box and we can.
Yeah. Well,
We don't really know what's in this thing, but
as made apparent by the rest of our group, you are the more attractive of the 2 of us. So you should probably be the one to distract the people.
I'm so bad at this. It's not even funny. Well, and you said that they're pretty humanoid, right?
They seem to be humanoid.
Alright.
Or some big kobolds.
It's not gonna go well. Hestia's like reluctant, but she's like, alright. And so
Dropping everything.
she's gonna go up to them, or she's gonna, I'm assuming, like, are they talking amongst themselves? Like, what's going on?
The main one that was leading them and the front man who was carrying the box, they were carrying it, those 2 are speaking, and the one at the back is just plopped down on the box.
Can I go behind, like, around them? Like,
You can easily.
Can I have some nerds?
They're not like blocking the way or anything.
Okay.
They've just stopped.
Okay. So Hestia walks up to the she goes a roundabout way, so it looks like she came from like a different direction rather than like coming up
Okay.
behind them. I don't know. I'm like
Yeah,
lost in terms
yeah.
of sense of direction. But she comes up to the guy, who's like sitting on the thing, and she like taps his shoulder, and she's like, "Excuse me, sir."
I was expecting more after that. So I was
No,
like,
just excuse me.
Just excuse me.
Yes.
So, is there? This is kind of a crazy question. Is there anything important there? The reason why I ask is because I don't really want to sit on the floor of the docks. I'm kind of tired. I've had a long day.
No, absolutely not.
No?
Please do not.
Not sit on it?
Correct.
But you're sitting on it.
I am allowed to.
Right. So what's the difference?
He looks at himself and looks at his other two friends, and it's just like,
at all of them.
really?
Yes.
This is going terrible.
Could you not? Really?
Not what?
Oh, boy.
What's happening?
I have no clue.
I don't know what's happening.
This is
What
really.
is this plan?
Yeah, I have no
You
clue.
asked the wrong person. I'm really bards in this party, and you left both of the charisma-based people behind on this.
Well, you guys just didn't
Oh.
follow. I let her know.
We didn't know you were.
No, he didn't let me know. I was gonna try to talk to the owner to see what was in the box.
Yeah, and it was more of a. I thought they were just going to steal it. I didn't think they were going to try and talk their way into it.
Well, I mean, he's sitting on it. What are we gonna do? Run up there and punch? Well,
I mean-
could've
Shout
punched the
fire!
guy
Grab
out.
him and say, "Please get help."
Oh, I was
Do
just
get
gonna
help.
stab him in the back of the neck. But...
Okay, there's very different approaches
Alright,
to
so
all
where are
of
we
this.
going from here? Cause,
It's your decision. You're talking to the dude already.
At this point, the other two have joined in and are just like, no, ma'am, can you please leave?
Nah, no.
The main one walks up to you and sort of moves his robe to the side, and you can see what appears to be two very distinct, very sharp-looking swords. Please leave.
Ashdy walks up.
Oh,
Okay.
I apologize, gentlemen. We were just walking through, and my sweet Hestia over here, she just so happened to become very tired when we got here, and I believe she was feeling a little bit faint at one point, and she just wanted somewhere to rest, and you don't know what kind of diseases can have on this floor, so if we could possibly just spare a moment, it would be much
Could you not sit upon one of the many benches that are around the area?
So much for the perception check. Well, since these gentlemen insist on being so gracious, I suppose we'll leave.
He closes his robe. Thank you.
My time today.
No,
Well, it's not very kind of you.
I don't mean to be kind.
Oh God.
Would we
This isn't
have?
going well.
I love that you used her real name against these guys too.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know,
yeah, I
that
know.
was brilliant. I was literally about to comment on that.
Yeah, I know.
All right, cool. So, yeah. So
Well-
Sierra's here,
I apologize, and Ashdy walks away.
Okay.
and then Hestia just
Yep. Make perception check.
trails after him. Feeling in trouble. Ooh, 18.
18.
Staring at the wall.
Christ.
I rolled
Hestia.
a 1.
Hello.
As you guys
One squad.
as you guys are walking away, you hear sort of in that direction. The water's on this side. You guys are walking away this way from this area. You hear M, we're over here, and you hear the men from before that you were just speaking to. Just oh, for fuck's sake! All right, get the box. Let's go.
I remember M from somewhere.
Was it the letter with the egg?
What?
Was
No.
it the, okay.
There was a B and a D.
Okay. See, I always forget the letters.
They are very different things.
Yeah, I know.
What do you want to do?
M.
We should get this.
So many letters in
I
this
feel like
campaign.
the only way we're gonna do
Oh,
is
yeah.
either kill them or distract them.
We're gonna make such a scene, and you saw how I tried to distract those guys back there.
Oh,
You see, I'm not
Yeah.
that great at this.
I wholeheartedly realize that.
Yeah, I'm just kind of good at killing people. I could send Sierra after. Ooh, I could since you're after them.
Just light the boat on fire. Why not?
Yeah. It's a
It was a joke. I didn't actually mean light the boat on
Oh
fire.
man, you got me excited. That was really...
I'm just gonna say, if it happens, I don't want a part of it, but I'm not gonna complain.
Okay.
How badly do we want this random box?
I feel like we need more information first if we're gonna go through all the trouble.
Meanwhile, that's happening. Can we?
That's fair.
Yes.
I also feel like if we were to
Okay.
murder 3 men right
So
now,
I go
we
up
would
to
get kicked out
the
of the city.
gentleman who's
Yeah, we might.
who's selling the box, and I said, "Hello,
Which other
fella.
is the one?
Yes?
I was kind of curious. I'm a collector of
Nottingham.
strange
Literally a
and
hop, skip,
rare
and a wedding,
things, and that box over there looked quite interesting. Would you mind telling
So
me
I
what was
guess we
in
could
it?
just
I'm
not worry about
sorry.
it right now.
I can't.
Are you sure about that? Just a secret. It's
I'm
not coming
pretty
out.
positive.
Remember M, though.
Well, we can
M
understand
seemed
business
important.
with certain businesses, with customers. I've certainly had my fair share of deals with
I mean, we could
there's
follow
some things
them
that
still,
I've-
but I feel like it.
cotton that I wouldn't want anyone knowing that I had them
Actually,
either.
well, we can follow them and see their interaction with the
certain
person who was calling them over.
Regards. It's
You wanna do
but
that?
Yeah.
All right.
enough about that. We understand. No means no. What can you
Unless I'm gonna say.
tell us about your usual
Clientele?
stock?
Oh, well, in the blacksmith area where you are right now, we typically, we make any manner of weapon by request, or we have like a standard set as well.
So you do commissions.
Oh yes, we can do commissions. But that's probably how we make most of our money is through commissions. Mostly because people usually take the weapons and immediately head into the enchantsmiths.
Oh, interesting. I'm assuming that what those gentlemen took was also sort of weapon. Obviously.
We
this
do
is
more
your
than
business.
weapons, and I'm not going to say.
Alright, that's fine. I'm just curious.
Understandable.
Although it's curious. I've seen. I can't think of, and maybe you can help me with this, and you can tell me if it's prying too much. I've seen those robes somewhere before, and I can't think of where. Do you know anything more about it? It's going to bother me
Yeah,
all
we
day.
definitely we left.
No, it seems like those, they just have them as like a group thing.
This seems so interesting. Do you make
I
business
know.
with them a lot?
I
Like,
love
would
the
have
col-
a hard
I love
time
the color
making
with it,
business.
though. Yeah.
Oh, with cloaked men, all this so
I
mysterious.
know. I wouldn't trust anyone who wouldn't show their face to me.
I mean, you can see
Oh!
their face when they're close,
Wow, it's some
but
G-string shade right there.
Oh, but do you get them often? Do you like know them personally or something?
not personally. No, they're a customer like everyone else.
Whenever
Is
we
it-
try to
is
get
it always the
information,
same
we
men
turn
every
into a
time?
valley girl.
We,
We really do.
I'm sorry. I prefer not to say anything at all.
Oh, you couldn't tell us. We're not going to tell anybody. We're just common folk.
I don't. I'm not afraid of you telling anybody.
Then what are you afraid of?
I can't say. I'm sorry.
Can I have perception check?
Yeah. You can insight.
I'm insight. My insight's shit. I don't know why I'm doing insight.
I had a 14.
14.
I believe that is an 8. That's a solid 8.
8. 8 for you. You believe he just doesn't want to say anything else. It's standard. You can tell there's a little something there. Like there's a reason, like a very, very good reason he doesn't want to say anything.
No, and I get closer, so it's me whispering at him. Are you being threatened by someone to talk? Because we can help you with that.
I'm not saying anything.
I take out a piece of paper and I'm like, maybe you want to
She
write
won't
it.
kill the people that we're hired to kill, but she'll threaten to kill them if we're willing to.
I'm
Who
lying,
understands
man.
her?
Do you want to write it down? Maybe you're being...
Well, how would writing anything down prevent if people are watching because they can see me write?
That's in very small handwriting. Maybe just pretend that...
I think we've pressured the poor man enough.
Fair. We're just sorry. Curiosity
but
gets the
it's-
best of us.
How about this? There were a couple of pieces I was looking at getting commissioned. If you could perhaps deliver them, just have my name on them and deliver them to the wherever the fuck we're staying. And
The sea shanty.
thank
Sea
you.
shanty.
The Shishan fair.
And it's if you have any I suppose if you have any newsletters you send out, include that in the package as well. That would be fantastic.
As she's saying this to you, I'm gonna back away and message them and be like, hey guys, It's something.
What's the range on message?
Continue.
I believe it's about 600 feet. Sending is the one that's anywhere.
120 feet.
Okay.
120? Oh, no. Absolutely
Yeah.
not.
No. I'm thinking of the Pathfinder message then.
Mhm.
But
Whenever it gets back to us, we have let's see
yes.
those
But
plans,
in
so.
in any case,
We'll see if it works.
Well, we're much better.
if
at that part.
you
of the
need
plan.
to find us or send us
The
a letter of
sneaking?
any kind,
Oh,
That's
no,
literally my
Yeah.
entire.
But honestly,
So-
it's
So, next question is, we had a friend. I'm not sure where they got off to. I wouldn't suppose you know where to get guns of any kind, or do you make them yourself?
Oh, yes. Our blacksmith actually has some training of guns.
There we go. He'll be happy to know that. See, Edge cares about you.
no.
So,
Is that all?
Ashdy starts crying, but he doesn't know why.
Are you okay?
he's just doing like the dog left home alone whimper.
Oh,
So is that all for you today?
I believe so.
Okay.
We might be back once we have to talk to some of our friends, of course, and get a general consensus of what we were going to order. But we might be back.
Okay.
Soon.
Okay.
Back
That
again.
works.
If you do, it's just in the general interest of, actually that's what I wanted to ask. That's what I wanted to ask. We're fairly new to the area, and you know how most cities are with the gang violence. There's bad parts of town. Where should we avoid? You're local, right?
I mean, yeah,
You're local,
yeah,
right?
born and raised.
Okay, so you know where we should avoid.
Well, the most dangerous place is the docks, just because they're unregulated.
That's okay. And do you know? Like, I mean, we were at the vote yesterday.
Yeah, we can
There's
handle
dragon
it,
cultists.
so.
Is that a big problem around here?
Not that I know.
You know, we're basically the tanks.
That's
so.
an insult. That's a fucking insult.
That's a very
Serious.
inside
Do I
check.
do I get advantage on this because I know it's a big enough problem to go to the forum, and he just said he was local, born and raised.
Can I assist?
Well, you can assist, obviously. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not roll with her.
Okay. That's much better.
Oh, I'm gonna love to hear the sound of the dice hitting the
14.
the earbuds.
I got
It's-
14 too.
Literally.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot about that.
That's why I told you shh.
Oh yeah, I forgot we were recording.
I forgot the earbuds were a thing.
The earbud, it's fun.
You can use this dice tray.
Yeah, the dice tray.
I
Dice tray's
will
great.
do that. Let's
So
move this.
14 for both of you.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, of course he fucking knows.
Yeah.
Of course they're a problem.
It's
What's the problem?
from what all you've told us and
Make all
not
the
told us.
What are we doing again?
I've parsed
That we're
together
gonna
pretty
follow
much the story here.
It's like we started walking away.
So if you
and
just
then,
want to
from behind us,
confirm
someone was
that for
calling
me,
us.
we can help each other really easily here.
I am not going to explicitly state anything that
Well,
would be against my best
I would
interest.
first say we.
So
sneak
you'd
first,
say-
and then we can go
And then-
around.
I can
And then we
understand.
can,
I can understand that. So
I guess it could be inside. I don't know.
just how about this?
Kyle, but
Yeah.
I think
Blink once for no and twice for
We
yes.
should
All
definitely get
you
close
being
enough that we can
threatened by
hear.
a dragon.
So
He blinks 5
I don't
times.
think unless we make a
Great.
mess, we're gonna
Good
be
to
able
know.
to get
Thank
it
you
right
very
now.
much.
they aren't.
Do
The
you
dogs
know
aren't
where to
regulated
find
to
them?
hurt her.
We
I
don't
do.
know.
I'm sorry.
Well, at least we're being
I'm not.
cautious for
I'll get.
once.
They
Can't
come
tell if he's like.
Dude.
Literally my gut reaction when you started talking to them.
I don't
was,
know.
I wanted to
Lying
sneak up
for
behind the
like
dude,
I don't
swing
want
the
to say
box, and
anything.
stab him in the back of the head.
well for like
With the
he
dagger.
doesn't know or he doesn't
Yeah.
wanna-
Showed us.
He didn't say he doesn't know. He says I
Yeah.
I don't want to say
I
anything.
wanted
Oh,
to do
okay.
that,
Can you-
but
I almost threatened him. I should have.
yeah.
I
have a
al-
way
almost-
better weapon than
I'll
2
make
points,
sure to get that
well,
commission
I
to you
almost
with the
did
newsletter.
too, because I have
So,
Appreciate
so
it.
you know
4
of
guns
our deals.
strapped to my chest.
Much appreciated.
That
We're
are
going to just
loaded
pop
at
over
all
to the
times,
enchantment
so-
smith really quickly. We'll be back with our friend who's looking into the guns.
Absolutely.
Probably later this evening.
Okay.
After the vote. But you've been very helpful. Much
You
appreciated.
Startled me.
You as well.
All right.
Thank you.
And just let us know if any more deals crop up.
I mean, we could still kill
Absolutely.
him.
Thank you.
I kinda want to.
We pop over to the enchantsmith.
And then I'll
Alright.
reveal.
We should
Let's pop over to them.
To them.
All right.
Guys, we
How
found-
productive
What
have
are
y'all
you
been?
doing?
Okay.
Yeah, can we do a thing where, like, whenever we're, like, doing side talking, do use the Discord? Because the mic is, I know for a fact the mic is,
Picking up
that whole
everything.
section, the mic is not gonna, like, understand any of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, whenever it's, like, an off thing, just type it in the,
Yeah.
in the
Sure.
Discord.
Mm.
In the
Yeah.
Discord.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Cool.
Or even y'all like, or even just move over to that side of the room, physically.
Just to the mic.
Yeah.
We'll
Okay.
get a better setup.
That will be better.
Yeah.
Just like,
I could bring in my actual mic next time.
well,
Yeah,
yes.
that would be better.
Yeah.
I tried to find my mic. I couldn't find it. So what
No.
are you two doing?
So when we heard that they were being called over to someone, when we started walking, we assumed we were walking away.
You're walking away, yeah.
Yeah. So I was planning on stealthing and then sneaking around to where we can hear them and see them.
Okay.
In their interaction.
You can do that.
Cool.
You can attempt. Roll
Do we
stealth.
need to
I've-
stealth?
Yeah, I've already rolled. I got a 16.
16.
Oh,
All right. While this is
Oh.
happening, I am going to use y'all's bathroom.
Oh my gosh, thanks!
Oh, God.
Here we go!
Ashdy moves quickly away from Hestia.
Hestia falls into the water.
Oh, no.
I can't imagine your bird likes that very much.
No!
Ashdy slinks off very quickly.
Alright, so, Ashdy, you follow behind them wonderfully well. You're sticking in between, like, clumps of people to be unnoticed somehow as a giant dog person. And, ducking behind barrels, and eventually,
I'm playing Assassin's Creed.
yes, literally. Eventually, you get near the end of the docks, where you see they have propped up, and the two men who were carrying the box
Mhm.
have walked away onto what appears to be a unique vessel that has been painted similar color to their robes.
Sierra has followed you because Hestia fell into the water and
You bumped into a couple barrels.
and knocked them over.
And people like ran over to you like, "Are you okay? Are you
And I was
are you
like-
fine? Are you
I just, like, laid on the
sure you're fine?"
Did they take the box onto the ship?
The box is waiting next to what appears to be more unmarked boxes.
But I know which box it is.
Yes, it's very clearly sat where it is. The man the main person who was there before is now talking with someone.
Are
as
they
well, in
looking
the
at
same
the box?
robes?
Sierra
Are they
is-
looking at the box?
No, they're talking to one another.
Sierra is with you at this point, actually.
Okay. Can I try to steal the box? Slash, what are they talking about right now?
Can't hear them. Or did you want to get to a spot where you can hear?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, from what you can hear, it's just the man from before just saying to the other one, "Listen, Q, we had a bit of a rough time getting over here. I mean, how can you park at the end of the docks and expect us to find exactly where you are?" And the man you assume, or Q responds, "We've been over this. We don't want to be seen. So why would we park in the center of the docks?" And M responds, "I mean, convenience is nice every once in a while."
How far away am I from them / the box?
I'd say about 8 feet.
8 feet. Like, are they in between me and the box?
Okay, so there's a dock here.
Yeah.
The boat is here, and there's another boat here. They're standing here near the start of the dock, and you're somewhat over here, like hiding behind barrels.
And where's the box?
The box is next to them.
Right next to them.
Yes. And you see on the dock are more unmarked boxes.
Gotcha. I'm gonna just chill there for a couple seconds.
Okay.
See if they either move or
Yeah,
what they're talking about.
They talk for a little bit longer and arguing semantics over what would be the best place to park the boat. And eventually the man named Q simply says, "Just get on the boat. We'll have the men over.
Does he work for MI6?
We'll start loading the stuff, and then we can get out of here, and everything will be fine." M sighs, "Fine, whatever," and he starts walking away to get onto the ship.
M starts walking away.
M walks away, yes.
And so Q is there
Q is standing there, now looking around.
by themselves.
By himself, yes.
What type of ship is it? You said unique. but
It's
what does
a
that mean?
unique-looking ship that's been painted the same color. It looks like a normal, like, standard, pirate era ship,
Sure.
but it's little designs here and there that make it look very unique.
Okay.
So they got the loot box skin.
Yes.
So is anybody anywhere near me and this dude?
It's a busy dock, but you're near the end, so the only other people there seem to be the ones for the other ship on the other side of the dock.
Are they on the same?
It's the same dock.
Okay, but there are other people there
There are other people there.
who could see me try
Yes.
to murder this guy.
Yes.
Okay.
Very much. It's a public place.
I know, but that's important information. It could have been a slightly abandoned dock that nobody went to.
Oh, Anyhow, what are you doing?
Where are you at this point?
Well, I'm like,
The crowd is still making sure she's okay.
yeah. I hoard fans.
She's like really hamming it up like SpongeBob in that one episode.
Oh my god.
As people start to walk away, you notice that at some point someone stuffed a piece of paper in your hand. It just has an address.
Ooh! Everybody's got one with an ass. Why does this keep happening?
It's the boobs.
It's the boobs.
It's the boobs.
It's the boobs.
And she's blonde.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Deadly
So what is
combo.
Ashdy doing?
Ashdy would
Sierra,
like
remember
to
that
get...
Sierra is with you. So Sierra can either be like a distractive piece, or Sierra can set the boat on fire. Your pick.
And Sierra likes me too, right?
Yep.
I whispered to Sierra, I wanna see if she could get the man to go far enough away from the box that I could sneak up and steal it. So that's what I whisper. I want Sierra to distract the man and go farther down the dock,
Okay.
away from the box.
Hey, Ashdy,
Yeah.
you want to take another look at the picture of where the dock is?
Is she gonna just lead him into the water?
You could just have him fall off in the water.
No. Well,
Sierra.
If he's dumb enough, he could do it.
he's very much not dumb enough.
I have a plan, but I can't tell you because I'm not there.
Isn't that the best part?
Yeah.
Hey, it's been a while since we've seen them.
Actually, this is going on around the same time, so you guys,
So it's-
whatever they're doing right now, you guys are in the enchant smith.
Which means it's only been a couple of minutes, which means
Correct.
we can't justify.
Uh-oh.
So you're gonna ask Sarah to try and distract?
Do you want Sierra to set some of the cargo on fire?
Whatever you guys want
Do
Sarah
you
to
want
do.
Sierra to set some of the cargo on fire?
I'm assuming there's cargo farther down the dock as well, a little bit.
There's a bit of unmarked cargo, yeah.
Hey, Sierra, can you go light that on fire?
I was
Sarah-
waiting for
Sarah-
you to ask.
Sarah just looks at you and just...
So
Um,
Sierra flies over.
Sarah flies over.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Sarah walks over, she sits down, and takes a few moments to be like, time to do this. And lets this burst of flame out.
She farts.
She
Essentially.
farted.
The boxes do not light on fire.
Oh, good.
Okay.
And she tries one more time. They do not light on fire.
And so, naturally, bird instinct, she starts pecking at it. So all you can hear is just...
I half expected another knock at the door.
I mean, does it distract the dude? Like,
It's far down the docks. He's at the front. Of
so
the
he
docks.
doesn't.
He
care
doesn't
the
even
fact
hear
Sierra
it.
that it's just a
telepathically,
bird.
like, sent him the shrug emoji.
Sarah
wait.
flies on back to you.
Can you light the man on fire?
And she flies. Sarah flies on over, down beneath his robes, and just sits there and looks. And, like, picks up her wing and just... You can see a little bit of flame on the edge of her wing, and she touches his robe.
Does he
She
notice
looks at
this?
she looks at you.
Again with the shrug emoji.
The man just seems to not care.
Sierra's just lying.
Sarah is so small that it just makes no
No, well,
sense.
I mean, consider how
Okay,
big she is.
Sierra,
Could she
one
shut
more
us out?
time. I don't want to do this too. I don't want to do this. light one of the people who aren't from that ship on fire.
But just poop on his head.
Sarah looks at you and is like,
No.
It was worth the try.
Remember, she's chaotic good, not.
Chaotic neutral.
I'm sorry. She's no correct. No, incorrect. She is. Hold on. she's much better than Hestia. I'll tell you that.
Okay,
Just have the bird poop on his head.
actually, just go start a fire in the middle of the dock. In the middle, just straight up on the wooden dock. Just start it, light it on fire.
Light everything. Light it up.
Is the dock not wet?
Light it up, baby.
oh, the dock is soaked.
Just give it a try.
Okay.
Sarah
Magical
flies
fire,
over to the
magical
middle
fire.
middle of the
Neutral
dock.
good. She's neutral good. Sorry.
Neutral.
I really needed to make sure.
Sarah flies over to the middle of the dock,
Hestia's chaotic.
plops down, and just takes a big old breath, and lets out a flame. And something unique happens.
No God.
Half the dock is now on fire. This half of the dock.
Not
Hestia's-
next to the unique.
I don't even know where Hestia is at this point, but she's just like watching this unfold, and she's just.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Oh no.
does the man care? That's all I
Oh,
wonder.
he's looking now like, what the fuck just
Does
happened?
he start walking towards it?
Oh, he doesn't care.
And is he still right
Oh my
next to the
God.
box, like basically touching the box?
Yes, he's next to all the boxes.
Holy shit, I got on
It seems to be that if something isn't happening to his stuff, he doesn't give a shit. The rest of the people are now swarming that area trying to stop the fire.
This would be the perfect time to kill him. Or at least try.
Dude,
Are you here at this point? Like,
I don't even
is she
know.
here at this
Like,
point?
where is
I assume you'd walk over.
What's the name of the boat? Where are we?
Yeah, what is the name of that boat?
You can't see it.
No name on the unique
It's
Wait,
on the
what do you
back.
mean you can't see it? Ooh.
Oh.
What do you mean? You
I-
have
No, I know, but like, Sarah's currently setting something on fire.
Well, she's
The
done
thing
doing
is,
that.
she's
That-
set.
I mean,
The
that-
fire
Okay,
has been
fine.
Expecting.
Go look at
I'm kidding.
go look at the name of the boat.
Sarah flies to the back of the boat and looks at it. Just
And are you here at this point?
I guess, yes.
yes.
Okay.
At this point, you can.
I
very
look at
safely-
you.
The first thing I say to you is, Ashdy, what the fuck did you do?
I lit it on fire. Let's go kill this man.
Okay.
Okay.
Before you start moving, you hear a thought in your head, telepathic signal from Sarah, just saying, "The Dragon Queen."
Dragon.
Oh,
Oh
is
boy, I
is
know
this
what
the
this is about.
The Dragon Queen.
I wonder what this is about.
Boat name.
Tiamat? Oh, I'm not
Gee,
even
do
gonna
you
lie.
think these guys are dragon cultists?
Yeah.
It's literally
Sa-
my first
Yeah, I
thought.
know,
Says
right?
the tabaxi from a boat called the Cat's Cradle.
Yeah. All right. I would like to sneak up behind this man.
Okay, you can do so with advantage since there's a swarm of people.
And it's-
Wait, do we need to do any
we-
checks?
Yeah, we
But
probably
yes,
another
Yes.
stealth check, I would assume.
Huzzah.
Aha.
16.
A 6?
It's an advantage, so 13.
So you 16. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh wait. Let me.
Aaron, you passed it.
Can I roll again though,
You
just in case I
can.
get a crit?
Jesus Christ.
26? Can I roll again?
With advantage.
No, you already got your-
You rolled
Okay,
with
cool.
advantage. Alright.
Jesus Christ. Anyways,
I am the knight.
yeah, you're like striding over to him. And but yeah, you guys
I'm on a
can
skateboard.
very easily sneak up next to him.
Well, Sierra's on Hestia's shoulder now.
I would like to put my rapier through him.
Oh boy.
This was a wreck. Wow.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
I have so many ideas for how this could go.
And yet we're
Right.
trying to kill
And
him.
yet you left it to the tanks.
You literally left it to the two people who murder.
We let the psychotics be together.
Yeah.
Okay, so
This is what we're good at.
so from now on, Emilio, I think
Does a 20
nothing
hit?
prompting this. It's just an
What?
idea I
Does
had off the
20
top
hit?
of my head. Because I have a very bad feeling.
20 will hit.
From now on, whenever we split the party,
Well,
you go with Ashdy.
make that a
I
crit.
go with Hestia.
Yep.
because of
Good
my
plan.
special
Good plan.
ability.
Good plan.
Does that ability you need to rest after you use it?
Assassinate.
Okay.
You have advantage on attack rolls against creatures that hasn't attacked.
Yep.
Hasn't taken a turn yet. In addition, if you hit any hit you score against a creature that is surprised as a critical hit.
Okay, yeah, you're good. Yep.
So,
Crit.
so it's a crit with sneak attack.
Okay.
Those are
Cool.
always fun.
Roll your damage.
I've only done it once, and it's fantastic.
It's
Do you
so broken,
double
I love
damage,
it.
or do you just roll twice? Because I got a 9 with my rapier.
I double damage.
You double it, so that would be 18 and without sneak attack damage.
Okay,
so far.
cool. So you're stabbing him just for chest or something like that?
Well, I want to stab him in the place to kill him would be the head.
Okay, so you stab him in that.
Yeah.
And his body dissipates.
Oh.
Oh.
Grab the box and run.
Yeah, I'm grabbing the box.
We're going. We're going.
Grab a box as well.
Okay.
Grab another undisclosed box.
Sierra can't grab
yeah,
anything,
Sierra
so she
can't
just
grab
sits on
anything.
top of the
You guys
box.
are attempting to lift the boxes by yourselves?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You take it and try and lift it. Give me a strength check.
Mm.
Oh boy.
Hestia as well for the box you're grabbing.
Titties.
Oh no!
Is that red?
Yep, that's a red. Oh
I got the
no.
tan.
Ashdy, you hear pop as you try and lift
Oh no!
Is-
Oh no!
Did I dislocate my
it.
shoulder?
No, but it hurt.
Okay.
I got a 10.
Did she get her box?
You cannot lift this.
Let's try lifting one together.
Okay.
Let's do the one that we followed.
Do we do another strength check?
Do another strength check.
With advantage because they're doing it together?
Correct.
9 out of 9, bitch!
How did I get 2 4s? She got 2 9s, I got 2 4s.
You cannot lift
Box.
this.
Wait, can I open the box?
There's a lock on them.
Can I try to pick it?
Sierra smash
You can
the
attempt
lock?
to pick the lock.
Can we smash the lock?
Christ
no.
almighty.
This
This is
so
a
wrecked.
literal, like, you
Don't
guys
you
walked over it, there's a
know
crowd
you
of
have
people, the
split the
dock is on
party?
fire, and you're just like, lift, shit, lift, shit, lift, shit, pick the lock!
Okay, I'm gonna try to pick the lock, and
Not that I would be very helpful in this instance with my non-strength.
I just want to say to whatever I roll, I get a +2 because I technically have proficiency in.
I
Yes,
hope it's not a
expertise.
1.
So
Or whatever it is.
Ooh,
with the
23.
+2, I get a 25.
25.
To pick
You
the lock.
totally picked the lock.
All right, open the lid.
Okay,
What's in it?
What's in it?
give me a brief second.
Oh god.
I need to write this down in my notes as well.
Which box are you opening?
The one that we followed
dude
the original
had.
one. The
Yeah.
reason why we
Okay,
were
the
OG
original
the
box.
OG box.
On the top, on what you can see is laid in what appears to be like some black cloth are a couple very nicely made swords, like 3 nicely made swords, slightly curved at the end.
Like a
Okay.
scimitar?
No, like literally like near the tip they are curved a little.
Okay.
Falchions?
Yes, and the hilts appear to have like this twirling dragon symbols on them.
And how many are there?
3.
3.
Uh,
So we're taking one, right?
yeah. I assume
I'll take 2.
well, I assume we try to pick them up. Assuming we can pick them up.
Can we pick them up?
Bring me one. I need a dragon sword.
No, you don't.
Can we
No,
pick them
you
up?
don't.
You can pick one up.
Pick one?
Together?
You can pick one up.
Only one. Each?
One.
Okay.
Well, I pick it up.
Okay, you pick it up. Nothing happens.
I don't
Can
like that.
So we can only pick up the one.
Mhm.
Why can't we? What happens if we pick up 2?
Try and pick up 2.
Can we? Okay, Jessica tries to pick up another one.
Your hand light's on fire.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I need to make a saving throw?
You can just wave your hand. It's not that much.
It's DM God saying no. That's what that is. It's
Basically, they're too. Oh, that's what I'm hearing.
They're not OP. This is a legit lore thing, and also me saying no.
Okay.
Let's just. We gotta go.
I put it on my sheath
Can
and
you-
I'm running.
push the box into the ocean.
They
We
can't
can't
even
pick
lift
it
it.
up.
But they can push it.
Can
The
we?
carrying capacity.
We don't have time for this.
Make a
pull-
strength check.
Push
if you
pull
want.
carrying capacity is 5
I can
times that.
send.
what you
I can
move.
get a second one. No,
I got a 22.
Hold up.
This is.
I just want to say I'm actually really disappointed that that stab was wasted on a person who just dissipated. Also, they know your name now. by
You've
the way.
attacked like 3 people
Hey,
that have
that's
dissipated
your
at
fault.
this point.
That is true.
Wait, what am I doing? Strength check.
Strength check.
Thank you. It usually was just like
It's
beautiful.
not
and turny.
terrible.
Yeah, so Ashdy, you attempt to push the box into the ocean, and you can't seem to move. Hestia, you walk over, see his struggle, lift your foot up, and just kick the box into the ocean.
Hey.
Ashty gives you a high five.
And I assume you get the fuck out of there, because
Yes,
Gotta
100%.
everything is on fire at this
100%.
point.
Sierra's like over like Hestia's head. and
You
just,
hear
like,
a small
like
child crying and screaming because they are on fire, and it's Timmy.
Timmy was wheeled out in up to the boat. That
Ashley,
we-
Ashley, we gotta go. We gotta go. I'm going.
We're just gonna assume that every time something bad happens,
It's to
It's
Timmy.
Timmy, it's to
to
Timmy.
Timmy.
Jesus.
I need to
Oh,
dye my
poor
hair.
Timmy.
we could be on another continent. It's gonna be Timmy.
Yeah.
So as soon as we get out of here, I need to change my name, change my hair, put some colored contacts on, maybe, because this idiot told them my name.
Hey, what's happening at the nice, calm, beautiful enchantsmith?
Well,
Okay, I would like to enchant some items.
Well, you walk in, and it's it's sort of got that situation where you can see to the second floor because it's got like a balcony area. And it's just the most stereotypical enchant magic shit you could possibly imagine.
Hestia's here.
It seems to be like you've walked into the real life equivalent of the Disney store.
Oh, wonderful.
That's what it looks like.
Fantastic.
The real life equivalent of the Disney store.
And-
Yes, because
Enchanted.
this is real life in this case.
Amazing.
That's fair.
How
do I spell?
Not a mess up of words, not at all.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, there's a couple people here and there looking at some items, and you know that general looking around the store sort of situation.
Okay.
And you can see there's a counter on both floors.
I wanna ask the shopkeep if I can enchant my armor to get a little bit more protection,
Same.
I want to
to
enchant
be
my
a little
staff.
bit tougher.
We aren't even there yet.
Oh, we haven't gotten there?
No, this is
No.
happening while all that
I'm
was
sorry.
happening.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
My bad.
So yeah, you look around and you eventually find the shopkeep, which appears to be a very wizened old man who's got the energy of a 5-year-old.
Oh boy.
Who just turns around and despite being a slightly shorter, very graying man, is just like, what can I do for you?
Oh no.
Hi! I'm so excited. Alright, so
Ashly's
I want to
I'm so excited.
I want to add some enchantments to either my clothes, my armor, my weapons.
I can do it all.
All of it? Alright, well anything to make my armor class go higher.
We know where the
Anything to protect me a little bit better. Since I am an adventurer and unfortunately not quite as strong as I would like to be, so I take pain quite easily.
we
Same.
know where the drugs go in this town.
And how about as well,
or a long dragon.
let's start with that actually before you jump anywhere.
Enchantments to make your armor stronger?
Yes.
I know a basic one.
Okay.
Ooh. What would it do? Tell me.
Your armor would be stronger.
All right.
That's what basic is.
You're gonna have a great
How
time listening back to
complicated
this.
is it? How much does it cost? How long does it take?
Give me 1 second. And he runs into the back behind the counter. And you can actually see, like, in plain sight, he, like, goes to a little stand, pops out a book, and just...
That guy's on steroids. Oh no, cocaine.
Ha!
I'm sorry, cocaine.
He runs on back to you, both of you. Right, so, if you're getting it, and you're getting it, and you want the basic one, because that's all I know, it's going to be about 500
Gold
each.
each.
500 for a base?
Yeah.
I can do that.
There's nowhere else in the city.
Oh, but there's other places in the world. I'll just try to keep breathing.
Oh, boy.
There's other places. There's no other places in the
to be
city.
fair,
There's
they had to sit through this.
There's... Let's see here, though.
I mean, I would
500.
say
It's really the only one you know?
Unfortunately, I've lived on this earth for like 90 years, but you know.
Honestly, I think we should have
You're looking
switched
very good for your
scenarios.
age.
Thank you, I try, and he strokes his beard.
I could.
all right.
This would have been such a much better
How
scenario.
about 450? 450 gold, and we advertise your products to.
Oh, I've
other
got enough
people.
advertisement. Have you seen the front of the store?
Yeah, but outside of the city, are you well known outside of the city? Because we can make you well known outside of the city.
Ma'am, this is the foremost trading post in the city. Yes, I'm known.
Outside of the city.
Ooh, you get
Outside of
sassy.
the city.
Yeah, he answered that.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said, yes, I am known.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Well, we'll just keep looking anyway.
Well, we already said that we were intending on adventuring.
Aw, damn it.
We already know you sell. Do you also buy?
I would mind. I'd do that.
Okay. So let's see. Obviously we wouldn't ask you to put a discount on anything that we don't have yet. But if we were to open up perhaps a working relationship in which we would bring you any enchanting items that we found, magical or simply interesting in some cases. But things of such nature, perhaps we could have a working relationship where we would make sure to come to you first with these things.
Ooh, I'd much appreciate a deal like that.
So the key word here would be first. So because of course we do travel quite a bit, but we'd be willing to store the items to make sure that you got the first pick of them. I mean, after the party who found them, of course. To get the first pick of the lot before we take anything else to any other enchanting people. So, in exchange for this, perhaps a small discount on the armor. And you get first pick of the lot of any magical items we find.
Does this do Dumbledore?
No.
I was thinking more like Yen Sid.
I'm picturing Merlin from the Disney Sword in the Stone.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that too. Well,
Pretty
yeah,
much.
Yen
Pretty
Sid
much.
and
I don't know
and
this
the
is
other-
very-
Or Merlin from Shrek.
I don't know if this would be a
Oh,
bad
no.
idea.
Oh.
Oh no.
With
Mary,
the super short robe.
Yeah.
if he doesn't buy it, I do have the fiddle of Orcus.
Oh god. Oh, you
What?
have that? I was
I'm
wondering
sorry,
about
the
that
what?
the other day.
The fiddle of
Oh yeah,
Orcus.
she got a fiddle that has Orcus's name on it.
I just want to say that I stole it.
Maybe we
But-
shouldn't trade that in.
No, I'm not gonna treat
Yeah.
it. I'm just
Oh.
saying I could be like items like these, rare finds. Obviously, this one's mine, but if we find something, I just don't know.
I would
Wait,
like
what
Melio.
instrument does Melio play?
A fiddle.
Same.
Bruh!
Although
Oh,
this was
no.
funny because I was doing a sketch of Edge when I first made her, and I was looking and I drew a picture of her playing her fiddle, and I was like, why does this look so familiar? And I looked over at my parents' bookshelf because my parents keep all of me and my brother's children's books, and I just see the cat with the fiddle.
Well, in this
There
case,
you
it
go.
would be Familio.
Oh,
So-
on.
Nice.
I mean, I play a fiddle, a handpan, and a
All right,
conch.
guys, it's been a great run. I gotta go.
She plays violin / fiddle, the pantin flute, and the bones.
I just like this conversation
Okay,
you're
okay.
having. right in
Anyway,
front of the
anyway,
stage.
yes.
Okay.
Anyway.
So should I do that?
Deal.
Deal?
Oh, thank God.
I was expecting to have to roll something.
Deal or no deal.
All right, we shake on it then. You get the first pick of the lot of any magic after the party who recovered them, of course.
Of course.
But any other magic items we find, you will have the first pick of the lot.
I am perfectly fine with that deal, in fact.
All right. Now we can negotiate the actual discount.
But we have to shake on it.
Well, let's negotiate the actual price difference before we all of the details of the deal before we shake on it.
Fair enough.
So all the details must be set in stone, as it were.
You get first picks after we.
After the party is
Yes, that's agreed upon, yes.
yes. So now for the actual, you said 500 originally
500 each.
each. So it's
How about a 20% discount?
so
I'll do
20
the math for you.
Wait, 20% of what?
500.
The whole
100.
Oh, 20% of the holder. Well, 20% of 500. It'd be 20% twice or 20% over. It'd be the
It's
same.
100, so
Yeah.
both of them would just be 400.
It'd be 400.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be 800 total.
20% works.
20%.
20%
Alright.
works.
Now, another thing, and you may or may not decide to say no, small addendum. Would this 20% apply to future purchases as well? Given that it was an ongoing business relationship.
Depending on the item.
What would be your limitations?
Well,
So what you'd be
price.
and so you'd be saying that the rarer or more powerful the item, the bigger the discount we get, and vice versa.
I'm saying that the higher and more expensive, the less I would like you to not pay.
Yeah, that made sense.
That did not make sense.
If you're paying 20% for 500 and it's like 10,000, you pay 5% discount.
He's going to give
Pretty
you a
much
lower
the higher
discount.
in price, you
Oh,
get
okay.
the less discount. Or, the less
Yeah.
discount you get.
That doesn't seem fair. We're not going to throttle you on more valuable magical items. But you intend to throttle us on our discount on your items?
And besides, a percentage is a percentage. It's not like we are asking for 100 gold off every item. We're asking for a small percentage. No, and I can understand on one case. However, with the higher priced magical items, you'd still be getting you'd still be getting quite a bit of gold for it. And now we can negotiate per purchase.
That's what I
Depending,
prefer.
how about this? Going forward, depending on two factors, both the original cost of the item and what we bring to you in that visit, we can determine what percentage off our entire purchase. Be that one item or 10 or however.
That sounds fair
So
enough.
we'll negotiate on a case-by-case basis going forward.
Yes.
But we can agree that there will be some form of discount.
Oh, of course, of course.
Short of us bringing in nothing, which I highly doubt.
Yeah, but we're going to owe... like,
Although we
the
aren't planning on going
shopkeeping
adventuring
every
in the next
town we go
24
to.
hours, and we do have some friends who do also want to check out this shop, so
So
that's-
Fair.
we can work things out.
Yeah, that's my
So.
plan.
Yeah, works for me.
So, 20% on the purchase of the basic armor enchantments.
Agreed.
And then going forward, case-by-case basis, and you get first pick of any magical items you find.
Sounds fantastic to me.
Unless
She
Melee,
comes
you
rolling
wouldn't-
up with a dragon falchion.
And Melio, anything you can think to add?
No, it's quite alright.
Seems
I'm okay
fair.
with that.
Seems fair.
Although, while we can definitely deliver you some stuff, if you get some news of any unknown magical treasures, especially undersea treasures, we can retrieve those for you.
We can do retrievals.
So, if you just keep us informed of any items that are known of around the area,
You will be the first to know.
Sounds like a plan.
sounds like a plan.
She's very well equipped for getting undersea items, in case you hadn't noticed.
My
Oh
gills
yes,
don't.
the fish and the gills.
So, I believe we have a partnership.
Indeed.
May I know your name?
The gills are the skills.
I like how we do this deal with some guy we don't even fucking know.
That's why Ashdy always asks for name first.
Hey, what's your name? Yeah, that actually makes sense.
Marvin.
Marvin the Marvelous. Fantastic.
Yes.
Sexual
He snaps his fingers and his beard just animates.
This isn't the weirdest thing I've seen.
Oh no!
I
you
shake
need to-
it too,
I
and I
was
just
imagining
kinda-
like the little, the hand that goes on the fingers. At Bonnaroo, there was a lot of. So you high five people as you're walking into Bonnaroo. That's just like the thing you do. And like there were some people who had dropped up, so I got like a little. It's fine.
The tip of Marvin's beard reaches into a pocket deep in his robe.
Oh, that's weird.
Comes out with a tiny hand.
It's still not the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
You just pinky or
This is
whatever.
Like, just like Deadpool right here.
Yep.
I haven't seen Deadpool 2. So
This is
spoilers.
not the
That's
first
so cool.
time I've encountered an animated beard wizard in D&D.
I
The
love
last time was in
animated
a
beard.
sewer.
Mm.
I thought you were gonna say it's not the first time you've dealt with a tiny hand in D&D.
Also true.
So Marvin looks at both of you. All right, gold.
400 from each of us.
says, "Great!" And you see him poof into a puff of smoke, and you see him appear on the balcony, and he
I
just
half expected the smoke to fade and he'd still be there.
you see him you hear this chink as he just goes, "Great!" He appears back in front of both of you. All right. And he chants your armor.
Nice.
What do we get?
What's the actual stat bonus on this?
+2 to your AC.
Oh, I was expecting +1. This is even better. I keep my expectations low.
Fair
Plus,
enough.
how much?
Dang.
Not to you.
Oh, well, I mean, I was just, obviously, it was
Actually-
a general question.
Pretty
16
good.
armor class.
+2 to the
Hell
AC.
yeah!
I'm screwed because I don't have armor.
Now you got a coat. What are you doing?
I have a...
What am I doing? Ashley doesn't wear a shirt.
She's dumb.
Ashley had the same armor class as you, and you had armor.
Yes, well, I'm a soft, squishy fish.
soft, squishy fish.
All right.
Have we run up by now?
Oh, no.
Oh. Marvin, that's another thing I wanted to ask you. Do you deal in healing potions at all?
I dabble.
You dabble? So do you have some, or do you know where we can get some?
No, I certainly know you can get some at any one of the herb shops here. But, yeah, I got a few lessers.
Okay. How much do those run?
I sell them for 50.
Okay.
It's not terrible.
Yes, that's not terrible at all, actually. So, we will check those out, and if you could perhaps just give me a short list, because the last herb shop we went to didn't actually have any.
You went to Daffy's?
I do think so.
I believe that was the one.
Yeah, she's got some great material there.
So she's a herbalist, not an herbalist.
Best one.
I see.
Are we here at
We
the
did.
point?
We did briefly discuss it. Appreciate it. So if you just give me a short list of the ones that you recommend.
Oh, any one that's not Daffy's.
Good to know.
Good job.
Great. We went to the one herbalist in the store that doesn't have healing potions. I'm gonna check my herbalist kit now. Does it actually have? Is it just drugs?
Don't choke on your pizza. I'm sorry.
Did
that
I
was
kill
my
the
first
DM?
Thought. I was like, this is a
Did we win? Did I kill the DM?
I think we did win. Yeah.
Oh, no, there are actual herbs in there
Okay.
for medicine
I forgot
use.
to write down the herbalist kit.
However, they are the medicinal version of drugs.
Okay.
I'm not saying it was drug,
But it was true.
but it was drugs.
So where are we at this point?
You're on your way back.
Are we there yet?
Are you guys done with Marvin? Are you?
I think we'll
I think we're done for now.
we're done for now. We'll
Okay.
We'll come back.
Shoot,
You
I
guys are
wanted
back.
something.
I have
Oh, right.
Okay, so I do actually have a question.
Mhm.
Technical. With the coat that I'm wearing,
Yeah.
could I enchant that to be considered like armor?
Yeah.
Like
It technically counts towards your AC anyways.
it does.
Yeah.
So
Does
I
that
could.
mean I can boost the latex?
So I could.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, I
He's
mean
wearing
it's
a
no.
latex
It's.
suit.
No, I'm saying I was laughing because it's like I never expected it, but it is a legit question. I mean,
Yeah.
so I could. Okay. So have you guys left?
We haven't left. We're at this point. We've stopped talking to Marvin. I imagine we're browsing.
Yeah.
We're
Um,
browsing.
So I guess do we get to them now?
Yeah.
All right. So.
We're back.
Oh,
we
I.
had quite the experience.
So did we.
So did we.
Yeah.
Yes.
What'd you find out from the box? We tried to interview the man, but
Yeah. So
About that.
So basically,
What did you
we
do?
followed them
Mhm.
to the dock. They now know Hestia's name because she made a blunder.
No. I'm sorry. No. Ashdy decided to tell them who I was.
It's fine. I was gonna introduce myself anyways, but it didn't work.
Right, yeah.
So long story short, they have a strange boat that's the same color as their robes.
It's called the Dragon
None-
Queen.
Yeah, it's called the Dragon Queen.
Have
None
I heard
of
of this boat?
No.
Cool.
none of their stuff lights on fire, including the dock that they were at.
Or the guy
but-
in the robe.
But we lit part of the dock on fire, distracted them.
Everything.
oh, fantastic.
I tried to stab a man. He dissipated. We picked the box, so we actually
Threw one
did
of them
open the
into
box.
the ocean.
We did actually open the box. I stole this really cool dragon falchion, which I need to get the stats for. And then we kicked the box and ran.
Hey, Melio, you know that deal we were talking about earlier?
Yes.
That goes into effect immediately.
Well, who's to say that Amelia doesn't want the sword, or Ashdy wants
No,
to keep
no,
the sword?
no. The deal that me and Melio made of if we split the party, you two are not allowed to go alone.
Right. Yeah, we're not letting you guys be alone
No,
ever
no.
again together.
I feel
No.
like that was your own fault.
Yes, it was. We
Yes,
learned
it
our
was,
lesson.
and that's why we've
No.
made a deal to
Well,
not
I'm
to
sorry.
prevent
It
that.
wasn't. Listen, it wasn't my fault that nobody paid a fucking attention to the guy right in front of us.
I mean, there was a lot to see. Anyway, may I see what you brought? I expect it.
Can I get the stats real quick? Hold on.
Also, Ashdy,
Do I-
I'm
can I
going
do
to
it?
cast
I mean-
I'm going to cast Identify on the sword.
Yes.
And Ashdy, blacksmith here does do guns. I asked for you.
If it's got any,
Ashdy will remember this.
if
So-
it,
Can you tell if something is attuned with Identify?
What if it's just attuned to dragon?
You
or
choose
attuned
one
to
object
dog?
that you must touch throughout the casting of the spell. If it is a magic item or some other magic imbued objects, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, and how many charges it has, if any.
Got it.
If you learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are, if the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it.
Okay.
All of this also applies to people,
I would also like to point out,
except for the attunement bit
Yes.
didn't actually kill anybody.
that you know of.
That we know of.
Well, the dock was on fire last night. So.
Timmy was burning. We had to leave, though.
Anyways, how did the enchantment go?
what's enchantment?
The
It went great.
the enchantment
Like,
that you just spent
Emilio.
a long time dabbling on.
Y'all just did that.
Yes.
It went great.
Good.
I'm stronger, a little bit more protected.
How much was it?
We
haggled.
we haggled for 400 gold apiece.
Cool. I walk up to the man.
Wait,
He poofs in front of you. Yes.
Hestia's like right next to Ashdy, so she just.
Good day, sir. I hear that you just gave my friends here a little bit of a boost.
He's with us.
Thank you. Yes, absolutely. What can I do?
What?
Could I also get the same enchantment?
Absolutely, gold.
I'm assuming it's the same price.
Yes, of course.
I hand over 400 gold.
Yo,
Great.
Yo, hook a girl up too. Can you do latex?
Goal? I can do anything.
All right.
Can you
I
do
just realized
latex?
I
Nice,
adjusted my
back here.
gold for 100 extra than what I actually gave him.
That would have been
No, wait.
real bad.
No, I didn't. I did do my math correctly. Never mind.
He does the same. Poof.
No, I didn't.
Poof. Clink. Poof. Hoo, hoo.
No, I didn't.
Ooh,
I
nice
can't
So-
math today.
So it's +2.
+2.
All right.
Oh,
Do I have to put that anywhere other than armor class, or do I just?
That's just your armor class.
Like I'm going to write it. I usually
For
write
armor
it down
class,
next
just,
to where I
AC.
have my armor written, so that I know for the future, in case
Yep.
I want to get another upgrade, that I know what I already have. But
I don't actually have. Do I have that on here?
I just put it under equipment.
No, she's writing it next to that, so you have to put a note down.
I write like where under equipment I have leather armor, and then next to leather armor I just wrote +2.
Yeah, no, I'm just seeing if I had Bearman's fancy coats even on here.
It's the same AC as a normal coat.
I wrote latex
Standard.
bodysuit +2 armor.
Yeah, no. Like,
Latex, a plus
I
2
mean, I
latex.
boosted my armor class from 14 to 16 because that's where I was
Yeah.
at. But I just was seeing if I had
I
the.
have been
Okay.
missing out on some of Hestia's sorceress origin abilities. What the hell
Oh,
am I
that
doing?
Yes,
happens
you
to me
have.
all the time.
I like completely
have
forgot
so
about
many-
them because I've been like so
Like
wrapped
when
up.
I have everything written down here and underlined so that I don't forget. But it's like when I play Pathfinder, it's all on the back of the page, and I'm constantly
Yeah,
forgetting
like
I have
I
it.
can start fires myself. I don't need Sierra to do that.
Yeah.
I can also like envelop myself into flames and destroy things around me, which is
No,
great.
the biggest thing that I forget when I'm playing Edge is cutting words.
Mm-hmm.
Is cutting words. I'm like, that's the biggest thing I forget as her.
So Marvin's standing in front of you guys and just goes, "So, anything else?"
I'm good.
I'm good.
For now, we're just gonna keep browsing around for a little bit more.
Browsing. All right.
So we know the guy next door does guns and other
Rude.
weapons. So you, when
Just a
you
little bit. He dabbles. Yes.
so if we bring any of that stuff,
I can enchant.
awesome.
Hey, Edge, maybe don't interrupt. Appreciate it.
Oh,
Oh.
sorry. I didn't actually hear
Oh.
you. I genuinely didn't hear you. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
okay.
I'm sorry.
Someone's getting
That's
fired.
my bad. That was
okay.
real life. I had no idea you were. I'm sorry.
You're fine. Do you do staff?
It's getting a little hot.
Can you
Yes.
attend to staff? All right.
It's a piece of wood.
It's a quarter staff.
Oh my God.
All right.
Breathe, Ashdy, breathe.
Do you know what we the damage? Is that just 1d6 like standard for damage?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to check and then I
Yeah.
realized I only have it in
Actually,
Pathfinder and not D&D, and I have no idea if they're different.
scimitar, but
I don't think they are.
Well,
Well, you can do a hell of a lot more than just raise your damage.
Ashdy also just remembered something.
Yeah, D6 and D8 if you handle it with 2 hands.
I'm assuming Ashdy is smart enough to make the assumption that those were definitely dragon cultists.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
So assuming that we just angered some dragon cultists, we should probably not dilly dally too long.
We should.
Speaking
we
of,
should
can I
probably
see
go to
that item you
boat.
got?
maybe we should wait until we go.
Yes.
Yeah. let's do
Although, can you enchant guns?
He just said yes.
I'll do my scimitar.
Your scimitar? What are you looking?
What's the best you can do?
I can do any number of things.
Oh my.
I can give you a little damage boost. I can put some spikes on the end, but invisible ones. You can light things on fire. You can
Ooh.
poison. You can ice them. You can do that and that and that. Any number of options,
So
really.
let's say we wanted to combine two things. Is that
It'll cost you extra.
how much are we talking?
Depends on the thing.
Alright, so let's say we want an increase in damage and maybe light some stuff on fire.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Surprise, surprise.
Or is
I'm
anybody
shocked.
surprised at the Pyromaniac? Like, are we really?
I thought she
are
was
we-
gonna go cold damage, really.
Yeah, I know, right? Actually, get a little bit of lightning.
Okay. I can do a basic damage for you. That'll run you probably about the same price, 500, just for as that, but 20%, so 400.
400.
And then let's see, fire enchantment. I'll give you a basic one for right now. So
Okay.
fire enchantment's probably going to run you 800.
800. Ooh, is that with the discount?
No,
No discount on the magic enhancements?
no, he just said the base price. I don't know what the discount is.
Oh.
That would be 160 off. So that would be 700, 640.
640.
And what other magic enhancements did you say you could do?
Yeah, any number of them, really.
So damage boost is a definite. How much damage does that actually increase by?
For a basic, for you, for a quarter staff, +1. And the fire would be D4.
Is that plus?
It's roll a 1d4 extra fire damage.
Actually, how much for the spikes?
It's extra damage.
Or just I mean cost wise.
It's same price. It's just extra damage.
Oh.
It's like saying it's like him being like, I can add extra spikes on the end or on top of it. They do the same thing.
How much was it again?
400.
400.
Ashby hates this man's personality but loves what he does.
Alright, I'll do the damage upgrade and the extra damage.
Okay, that'll be whatever that total is.
Which was how much?
What, that was the
It's
400
1,400.
1,000.
No, 1,040.
40, not 400. 40.
And since you're doing a double, that'll be an extra 200, no discount.
What?
Because you're combining enchantments.
Oh, yeah. So that'd be
So,
1,240.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, Hestia hands over her gold.
He poofs and poofs back. And then he just puts his hand out, quarterstaff, please.
Oh.
He grabs it.
Oh, it was a scimitar.
Scimitar,
It's
please.
fine. I was like, what?
And he looks at it and just takes his hand and just extra damage, and then there you go.
Ooh, I like the flare.
Nice finish.
I tried.
Do you have a business card?
Oh, in fact, I do.
Oh, great! She fucking takes it. And then,
The Enchantsmith.
oh, wonderful. We can stay in contact. Hestia, great to meet you. Again with that.
Little hand.
I forgot you did that.
What can you do with guns?
Standard as always. I can make it shoot a little harder. Little magic gunpowder.
In terms of technical stuff, what does it do?
It +1. Just shoots a little harder.
Just +1. How much does that cost?
It's a gun. It's a specialty. It's 600.
With the discount?
No.
No, without discount.
That's without discount.
That's without discount, so that'd be 580.
Yes. Yes.
No, wrong.
I don't know.
480.
I don't. Is that right?
Yes.
600 because that would be 60 for 10%.
Correct.
120. So that'd be 480.
480.
Love doing math.
Oh god, I know, right?
My bad.
D&D's the best for math.
D&D combines math and improv, two things most people tend to avoid in their normal day-to-day lives.
I love the improv. I hate the fucking math.
So that would be. Could I get 2 guns enchanted at the same time?
Yeah, it'll just be an extra 480.
So that would be $960.
Yes.
No extra fee for that one.
No, you're not enchanting the same item with two enchantments.
All right, I'm gonna do that.
All right, gold, please.
Let me do some quick math real quick. Just make sure I get this right.
You have made this man rich today.
Yeah.
He can expect more in the future.
Yep.
Hold on. 160. I gotta make sure that my total is correct.
I know.
Ashdy hands him the gold.
Okay. He poofs. Guns, please. Hands it back.
Sweet.
It's so extra.
Thank you.
Very extra. It's great.
Trying to. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to click that.
Go down.
All right.
Let's go. I want to check out what you brought.
Yeah, I wanna. Should we just go back to the tavern? Wait, what time is it now?
Hang on, I need to.
By now it's like noon.
We
And
should
if-
head towards the forum.
Well, the thing's at 1, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we got an hour.
Oh, I thought it was at 2.
Yeah,
Alright,
you have
I
an
guess
hour.
we're going.
We have an hour. Let's just check
Yeah.
out the tavern real quick.
Let's just head back to the tavern real quick.
Yes.
And you're going to cast Identify on it?
I am a casting identify ritually.
I just want to say Ashdy never lets go of it.
God, why are you
That's-
saying
All I
that?
have
Okay.
to do is touch it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, whoever's touching it, Ashdy doesn't let go. He's holding on to it
That's
the entire
fun.
time.
That's fun. So yeah, you find out that it is, besides being just a normal falchion, it has a strong fire enchantment on it.
Okay.
It also has attunement to the first person that picks it up.
So it is. Can I get a read on who it's attuned to?
Yep.
It's all yours. No one else can take it.
So, in terms of Aaron knowledge, what does attunement specify? What is
It
that
means it's
specifically say?
yours.
It means it's yours.
Like mine.
It's yours.
James Bond, handprint gun.
Ah, cool. And the enchantment that doesn't have charges. That's just a.
For this weapon, no.
So it's just like a straight up fire sword.
It is
It
a
is a
permanent
fire sword.
fire enchanted
This
sword.
might be a little bulky. Hang on, Kyle, I'm sending you a file.
I'm so excited.
If not, I have alternates, 3 of them, so.
Part of me is very happy about it. Part of me is also sad because I don't think falchions are.
Oh, I didn't
Well, you can
raise,
stab
so
pretty
hang on.
well with falchions, I
need
guess.
to-
They're slashing weapons.
Hang
Yeah.
on, sorry, I need to fix it. It's not quite.
I'm so excited.
And the fire damage is 1d6.
1d6?
Kind of jealous you go to dragon.
We can steal
Aw,
more later.
Emilio, don't be needy.
Oh, that's dope.
How do I?
Sorry. She was the character that Hestia is actually based off of.
Oh, nice.
That is Beatrice.
Okay, cool. So
So
you
If it's too big, let me know. I have 3 other.
it
alternate ones.
might be fine, but we'll test it out
Alright, cool.
in a bit. So yeah, you're now back in the tavern. You've looked at the weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you want to do?
Let's get some lunch and then head to the forum.
what is
No day
the
drinking?
what
That's
is,
included in the lunch.
what is the dice roll for it? Just the falchion itself. / is it a weapon that I'm proficient in that I can use?
You're proficient in simple and martial weapons, correct?
I should be. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure a falchion's a martial weapon.
So I'd be able to use dex instead of strength.
That's if it has finesse on it.
It has finesse.
Then yes.
1d6. So you guys grab lunch. It's a nice lunch. It's an okay lunch. For some.
Gonna-
General similar array as it was
Edge
earlier.
is gonna get a BLT with guacamole on it.
Perfect. There, that exists.
That exists.
Yep.
It's an LGBT.
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
All of the jokes have been pulled out tonight. Oh man,
I actually want to order those.
an LGBT. That was
I
beautiful.
love it.
So yeah, no. 1 o'clock is getting close to rolling around, and you notice that everyone in the tavern has started moving out.
We move with them.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, you follow them out.
Sorry, I was just seeing how.
Yeah,
it was.
it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
You follow them out to the main forum area where everyone is gathered, and before everyone even gets there, the doors open, and people are like, you sense there's a moment of people like, okay, and they start going inside.
I keep
This
my
is-
wits about me. I don't like that.
Should we do
Yeah, this
perception
is.
checks?
Yeah, can we? This
You
is
can do
not-
perception checks, too.
I don't like that. I don't trust like that.
So they all had hesitation. Is that what I,
I can't see that.
Had a little bit of hesitation.
10.
10.
Just like slight confusion.
Okay.
That's a 12 total.
12.
14. I'm rolling shit today.
I'm in the same boat as Edge. I have a 12.
13.
14.
Yeah, generally you guys can tell that it's just like the doors opened earlier than usual, so people are a bit confused.
I don't like that.
So are we going in?
Yeah, we're going.
I guess we're going in.
Yep.
Yes.
Same.
This will also be a very easy place to hide from the dragon cultists that we probably anchored. That know Hestia by name.
That you're about to vote on.
Yeah.
That we're about to vote on.
I have a feeling about this.
So yeah, you enter. It's the same situation as before. The vendors are still there and going and hackling people that order food and drink. But most
I'm
people
gonna get a
are
slushie.
moving inside. Yep. You get what
I'm
they
getting a funnel cake.
you get what they refer to as a ice disaster.
Wow.
It's me.
Nice joke, that.
I strongly
You can
relate.
set it so that it
I
doesn't
strongly
show up.
relate to anything that has the name disaster.
A hot mess. It
Anybody?
would be mine. There we
Yeah.
go. Hey!
Hey. Anybody else getting anything from the vendors before heading inside?
funnel cake, duh.
Funnel cake.
I've got my mead.
You got your money.
And
It's
my
cake
rum.
with cocaine on top.
Oh, by the way. Wait, you were there when I said
That's
it. Never mind.
that's in the back.
In the back, he says.
Did you hear? Wait, what?
Oh my god.
The cocaine's in the back.
The funnel cakes with cocaine are in the back.
Okay, wait, are they joking?
The funnel cakes with cocaine are in the back.
Ashty wants to go to the back.
Is there a long
I
drive?
stop him. And I say, not right
Listen,
now.
Ashley, I'm just
Look.
trying to get my damn funnel cake. Can I
Go.
You didn't let me get my drugs yesterday.
After, we might need to be in full awareness for this. Please.
As Ashty takes another swig of mead.
We can deal with you drunk, not really drugged up though.
You can ask for them to get it for you.
I just
Well,
know.
that's what I meant. Like, when
Okay.
I meant Ashty wants to go to the back, I
They-
meant, like, Ashty
okay.
wants them to grab it.
They
for
bring out a funnel cake and a coat and a cane with a coat on it.
him. You know what?
A cane with a coat on it. It's cocaine.
You got hustled!
Ashty takes the funnel cake and walks away.
Please tell me
you
it cost extra.
Oh fuck yeah!
I'm satisfied.
Anyhow,
Ashty literally just takes the funnel cake and walks away.
I need to tell you about the
Hey,
story
that's
of the
mine.
hooded man in the corner of the tavern.
Well, you got your own.
Oh, I did.
You actually paid for yours.
oh yeah,
That's the difference.
the funnel cake was 5 gold, and the ice disaster was 10.
Mm.
It's a large.
Nice.
It's a large. I love how we just specified that. Alright,
Let's go.
are we good?
You head on in.
Yeah.
You gonna pop a squat?
So as you head on in, you notice that Philip and the other representatives are already standing in the center.
That's a little odd.
But people are still acting as normal, generally getting in their seats and just getting in place.
Ashty's not gonna make a
We're a
scene
little
today.
nervous today.
Ashdy's gonna sit down. We should sit in the back today.
Yeah, I think
Let's
that's
sit in the
good
back.
Sitting up in the back.
Yeah.
Top rows.
Near
the
an aisle,
exit.
near an aisle, and near an exit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like full paranoid, ready to jump up and GTFO.
So everyone else flows in, and the second the last person sits down, Philip calls order, and everyone quiets down. He gets on the microphone again. Okay. So today is a revote. Rare occasion, typically. We just want to get people in as fast as we can, get the vote done, and get out of here. So I want to clarify, this vote is to ban all dragon cultists from the city, which includes dragon worship being banned. Anyone caught will be prosecuted. Just so we understand what the vote is. Yes.
Oh God.
I thought questions were afterwards.
Only are we talking only evil dragon worship?
Dragon worship.
Okay.
All right. Take your votes.
Red.
It would be green.
What?
It would be green.
Oh, green to ban. Green to ban. Red
Oh,
not to
yeah,
ban.
that's.
Yep,
uh-huh.
yep.
Does
Switching
that-
that,
wait,
yeah.
Does that also
Professionals.
involve worshippers of Bahamut? And things like that?
It's dragon worship.
Honestly, I feel like the
and if Hestia
banning the
doesn't
evil
already-
people kind of outweigh the.
I'm sorry, I was the one who jumped that time. I'm sorry.
You're fine. You owe me.
It's fine.
I still hit no. I don't.
Amelia,
Like you hit red?
son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I mean, Ashdy doesn't even vote.
So you guys cast your votes, and we got a green,
Purple.
purple, and red.
Purple.
Well, that's what it was last time.
It is. It's purple when you don't vote. It's a sea of red.
Oh. Wait, what changed from yesterday?
Mhm.
You can see Philip in the center just takes a moment. Okay.
Are we allowed to do hypothetical votes? Like if we put forth a hypothetical situation to the forum, for example, can we vote against saying if only evil dragon worship, like we can still worship Bahamut and good dragons and stuff like that, would you switch your vote?
We can ask that question and see what people say. Okay. Do that one more time. This time, just
The whole audience just grew.
just specifically the evil dragons. Vote now.
Green.
Green.
Purple.
Jesus Christ, Ashty.
God damn it, Ashby.
Ashdy doesn't care.
It's a sea of red.
They've been, yeah.
Can I do like
Can we do a perception check here?
On,
Like
the
an insight
nearest
check.
people?
What, insight?
Insight, sorry.
Inside.
But my
Come on,
instinct
double
is just
dice.
everything
Come on,
perception.
double dice. Come on.
17.
An 8.
And
Uh, 14.
9.
Yeah, good job, Amelia.
You got a 17? Yeah, no. Nope. People around the area seem to genuinely believe this is the right thing.
Wait. Hold on.
No, you can't let her play it.
I'm offended, but also flattered. Anyways, guys, are we missing the fact that people walked? There was a moment of confusion before we walked in.
Mm-hmm.
I think has a lot to do with the fact that all these people just changed their minds all of a sudden about the dragon cultists.
But why didn't we have the same moment?
Why didn't we have the same effect?
It's true. It's not particularly intelligent.
Do you
so
think it has something to do with this?
I am offended by
Well, then only Ashty would be unaffected.
that. I am offended by that.
I don't.
Wise I am not.
The enchant?
Intelligent.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
It probably happened beforehand. If anything happened. At
If
all.
it's, I mean, if there's, I don't know a whole lot about gangs and things like this, but if they have enough of a reach, it wouldn't be totally impossible for them to spread the word that anyone who votes yes to this ban would be.
Die.
They definitely seemed
Killed.
pretty powerful considering the one dude
Yeah.
dissipated and we couldn't light anything on fire.
And so it wouldn't be entirely. I think we just painted a target on our backs, guys.
Oh, 100%.
Don't we do that
Hestia did a terrible
all the
job with
I'm
that.
going to kill you.
Anyway,
We'll die a slow burning death.
That'll be
I
fun.
turn to
Mark
the
my words,
Is there
Ashdy.
someone beside me?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Unless you're in the aisle.
No, I'm not in that.
Slow burning death it is.
We just
I want to talk to him and say, "This looks so different. How come everyone changed their minds so subtly?"
Well, it's wrong.
But everyone yesterday everyone was
Was
voting
green.
green.
Can we ask
Did-
the people around us?
Yeah, it's like we're
That's what we're
like
doing.
everyone was voting green yesterday. What changed?
One of them actually speaks up and says, specification.
Of the banning the worship is what changed. Yes, even though evil worship.
I mean, our city is meant to be a free city for anyone.
So you aren't separating families at the border.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay.
wow.
No, listen, y'all missed it when I said
Okay.
make the 8 great again.
Oh.
Yeah, I was.
There's a lot happening.
Well, that dated the recording.
That
It really did.
That dated it for sure.
Oh gosh.
Well,
Anyways, back to the end game.
But these people have been, killing others.
Well, no. There's been no reports of dragon cultists killing.
Us, we're just like.
Were there not? I thought we talked about that yesterday.
What?
Or last week. This was me talking to Kyle.
I'm trying to remember. Did I mention
Or, I'm
there
sorry,
have been deaths?
I mean, weren't those the people that tried to hurt Rick?
No.
No,
No, it
No.
was different people.
completely different people.
That was the church, the crazy dude from the Church of Poseidon.
Who was not actually worshiping the Church of Poseidon.
Yeah, he just took over the space, essentially.
Oh, he was a Poseidon.
I take terrible
Priest.
notes and I have no idea.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Whether or
I
not
do remember.
Were there any reports of the dragon cultists like actively hurting people?
In this town?
Yes.
I don't remember.
They didn't really mention, I don't think.
No.
Okay,
Well, it
well,
was just like a random thing that we.
then we really don't have a leg to stand on here.
No, not at all.
No,
No.
not at all.
Okay,
All
so
right.
Which is part of the reason why Ashdy didn't care in the first place. I mean, we already lost the vote. Or
Yeah,
you
but-
guys already lost the vote, I should say.
we have a target painted on our backs now. No, we should probably get the fuck out.
I know. I voted.
You voted against them.
You voted against them in the hypothetical.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, let's go.
Yeah, Philip finally just. All right, no ban in that case. You're all dismissed.
Should we watch for anything?
To them.
Yeah, can we keep an eye out to see if we see anything suspicious?
Perception.
Make perception.
Come on.
A 5. A 5.
Oh! By the way, you rolled the wrong die.
Oh, ha ha ha! Yay! Hold on.
She rolled a 10 sided.
High 5.
Ow.
So stupid.
5.
hey, high five for the
Sarah.
fives.
I rolled a 2 on the 10.
I got a
rolled a
5
2.
too.
Can we do a mass reroll? Oh my god!
I'm gonna be honest, because of how shit that was. Do a
Wait,
reroll.
you said it was
Do a reroll.
perception?
Yes.
Let's do a
Oh yeah,
reroll.
no, that was totally a 5.
Let's
That
do a
was
reroll.
recorded.
Because of how shit that was, reroll.
Not better.
Oh my god!
Not better.
Hold on, I'm
Never
doing.
mind.
No, wait.
11.
No, wait. I'm doing it on the computer.
I rolled
5!
11.
She rolled a 1!
I rolled
It's still a butterfly.
Wow.
It's
Wow.
not meant to be. We're not meant to know.
Wow.
Hestia got an 11 the second time.
No.
What?
Wait, can Sierra roll?
Sierra can roll for
Please
perception.
do.
Wait, does she have? Oh no, I guess it's all the same.
No, my familiar
What
and
would it be?
Pathfinder rolls for perception all the
First
time.
Yeah,
Sarah?
you can roll
Especially since you
perception.
became a
Or
magic.
But
Victory
you-
Hestia, because Hestia has
It's what
It's
what
It's
Sierra
what the stats are for
Sierra
Sierra.
should have a perception, or at
plus
least
3.
She has a +3?
Yep.
it'll say on the.
It's a bird.
Yeah. Let's see. She's
She's
Yep.
a brain.
plus 3.
Yep.
So,
It's Sierra.
so it's. Hang on. What dice is it?
A
A
D20.
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 It's always a 20.
It's
I
a
always
D20
ask, and
plus
it's always
3.
the same thing.
It's a D20 plus 3.
18.
Hey! The bird might have seen something.
Saved by the bird.
The bird sees nothing.
Oh, okay.
Again.
Why do you have us roll?
Listen. Anyways.
Listen, Linda.
Hey,
Listen,
hey,
Linda,
Hey,
listen.
as you're walking out of the forum, make perception checks.
For the
17.
love of God.
12.
And
Okay,
then Sierra
okay.
gets a
15.
Sierra gets a 15.
15.
Okay,
15
Hold on.
and a 17.
hold on. Hold on.
Whenever you roll all
13.
my dice. I'll roll all my dice. I got a
Or-
natural
We're never
20.
getting anywhere in this.
Or a 9.
Sorry, what's that? Oh, my memory's been erased. You got a nat 20?
No, this one I was just like fun re-rolling my dice for funsies.
17.
You can take it if you want
11.
to. You can take that nat 20 if you want to.
A 1. Nat 20. Oh! 5 rolls later.
They got a 6.
Okay, so,
Cock yourself.
Aaron.
Are we actually using that?
Yeah, shut up.
Yeah, are we using my nat 20 too?
Yeah, shut up.
Oh, God.
Literally after a 1, I rolled a nat 20.
Oh,
Okay.
God. Are you good?
Amelia
No.
and Ashdy.
Great.
As you are walking out of the forum,
Yep.
you notice also walking out of the forum, you can suddenly, your eyes are like adjusting. And you can see spotted in between the crowds people in deep ruby red, almost black robes,
Shit.
blending in very, very well.
Blend in something like that.
Do we need to?
Hey, do you see those people?
Uh-huh.
I whisper.
Took a
to-
while.
Huh? I whispered to you two.
What am I looking at?
Hey, the ruby red robed people.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're strewn throughout the crowd
Uh-huh.
that we're currently walking towards.
So we need to get out.
Wait, actually, I want to follow them. Are they going in specific
They're
directions?
scattered.
Can I
They're
use
just
a minor
sprinkled in.
illusion to veil myself?
Why don't we just stealth at that?
Yep, I'd like to stealth and can we pick one, follow one?
I hope we
That looks
don't
like a
roll
roll.
as badly as
We
have
need a
been.
buddy system. We're like the Scooby-Doo gang. We can't get separated.
Well,
Hey,
Follow
Leo.
Ashley.
I go with Hestia.
Okay.
Ashdy do.
Alright.
We've got some men to stab now. Ashdy do. We
Hey,
need you.
Can
We
I
need
actually
some
piggyback?
stuff from
I'm going
you
to.
now.
I'm gonna piggyback off of that and give Ashty a bardic inspiration.
Smart. I mean,
Brilliant.
I could give Hestia bardic inspiration.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Take a bardic inspiration. Which
We
mine?
need a cleric.
You get a D10.
So you guys are buddying up and then
What
following
does
an
this mean?
individual.
You means you get to add a d6 to a roll.
D6, right?
Yep.
It is a attack roll, saving throw, or ability check.
Yo.
No?
I said yo.
Oh,
say
Cool.
I thought I knew my skills.
So,
attack
Are we
to
gonna follow
Attack
the same
roll.
person, or are we gonna follow 2 different people?
That was my
Ability
question.
check,
so
or
you
saving
guys gonna
throw.
follow the same person?
or at least that's what
and-
it is for Bard of Lore. I know it's
It's the
different
same.
from other colleges.
When can we
okay.
use it?
Whenever.
you
we
want.
want.
Anytime.
Anytime within the next 10 minutes.
Yes.
Ah.
Are we gonna follow the same person?
Or are we gonna follow 2 different people?
Let's follow 2 different people. We're splitting up anyways.
So I assume you're splitting up the intelligent way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you want
No.
Destruction. The most amount of destruction we could do.
I can just touch things and they light up.
We're
You
not,
with Melio?
we're not. Come with me, Ashdy. Come with me.
In the cloud.
Can we
Oh,
get-
when you
Come
can
with me.
bust
Can
it
we
up.
get a leash for? Can we get a leash for
You
Ashton?
do realize and remember their robes don't catch on fire.
Oh, we're not talking about
the
them.
person. We're not talking about them.
They're
We're talking about a
hypothesizing.
distraction.
We don't need a distraction.
It-
How about
They would be-
multiple distractions?
They would be a distraction for the cause.
No, let's just
Hestia,
go. Let's
darling,
just go.
I love you, but we need to keep going. We need
let's
to
stealth.
let's stealth
stealth.
first,
All right,
distraction
you
later.
have-
Roll your stealths.
14.
14.
My
A 20!
God.
A
20.
12.
12.
Is what he
Hold
said,
on,
and that's
hold
on that
on,
point.
hold
That's still
on.
good.
20! Hey, I mean, I'll
You're good.
23.
Right, so you all are good. They don't see you at all. So, no, they don't see you.
Oh, okay.
That's a miracle.
So you're following 2 individuals, 2 groups. We
We didn't even discuss a rendezvous point. Where the fuck are we supposed to go?
We'll
The
we'll
tavern.
figure it
The
out.
tavern.
All right.
team
My sheep are still there.
Team Fish Dog.
Sleepy dog
Could have been
fish.
cat dog.
It could have.
No, it's just cat human. It's sad.
Well, no,
not
it's
a-
Cat
Burning
bird.
Cat.
burning
bird.
cat.
Tweety.
Cat bird. Yeah.
Catbird.
Cat bird.
Cat Bird.
Cat bird and fish dog.
So, Fish Dog,
My.
Fish dog.
You guys-
Same, I feel you.
you guys
I
head
used to
out
have
of the
one
forum
there,
and
it was-
follow your particular guy out around this way and towards the graveyard.
And this is fish dog.
This is Fish Dog.
I
Okay.
can't see because
Bird.
the tower.
Catbird,
Catbird.
you two follow your cultists out through the winding streets, sort of ending up here and continuing forward. Sort of this
So-
direction.
Near the purple
Clinic,
place.
and then keep going towards the.
Sort of through the buildings, heading this way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Wait,
So are we going back to the tavern? Where are we going?
I'm not with you.
No, we will meet. We'll meet them. It's
We'll meet-
so we follow them there. Do we see where they stop?
I assume they're still walking.
that's not where you two go.
Oh.
Oh.
You two follow out in the same direction, but from this door rather than front door,
Mhm.
and head into the gardens.
Okay.
So you guys go to the garden and we go towards the graveyard. So.
Okay.
Cool.
Which group wants to go first?
Y'all go for it.
Fish dog will go first.
Fish Dog goes first. So you continue walking, making your way towards the graveyard. And as you reach what you can tell very clearly is the large entrance way, the cultist just suddenly turns and walks into the graveyard.
Well,
So you get in there, and it's a sprawling graveyard with what you can tell must be hundreds and hundreds of graves.
so look where we'll be in the next couple months. Sorry.
Oh.
I'm done. Sorry.
But yeah, there's normal graves, there's big graves, small graves, elaborate graves, just that sort of thing. A couple mausoleums. But you're following the dragon cultist, so none of this fucking matters. You follow him through to sort of a back corner, and you can see he's meeting up with 4 other men looking like him.
Cool. So is it like A, B, C, D, and like Z or something like that?
No.
Am I close enough to hear them talk?
You can try to get close enough.
Del?
I cast invisibility.
Okay.
I forgot I had it.
You
How
cast
do you
it.
forget that?
I don't know.
That's important.
We could have used that millennia ago.
I'm good at it.
You did.
I did.
Did we?
Yeah, in the
Last
a
time.
worthless use of it.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
yes, last session.
Invisibility.
Invisibility.
Oh, yeah, I
You're not
remember that.
silent, so you still have to be careful. You're still stealthing. But yeah, you cast it, and you get as close as you can, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
You can see they're wordless, but they're handing tools to each other. And after each one of them has what you can tell is a chisel and a hammer, they just go at the grave, which you can see now very clearly. and it is a stone base. It seems to be in the center of a patch of grass. Like there's no graves directly next to it. And it's a stone base that goes up in 2 tiers. On top of the second tier is sort of this stone that comes up, turns, and has dragon wings off the top of it.
That's freaking cool.
Oh, very cool.
I'm just, if it says M on it, I'm gonna, no, Q. If it says Q on it, I'm gonna die.
Christ.
Continue.
And you can read that on the little tablet on top, it just says, "Our brethren."
And what are they doing by going
They
at
are
it?
dismantling it.
Oh.
Wait, what? Repeat that.
They are dismantling it.
Dismantling what?
The gravestone.
Cool.
I guess I'm assuming I'm not close enough to see this.
You're not as close as Melio, but still close enough to tell what's
Wait,
going on.
Rocking the
Okay.
short hair too.
Okay, I keep watching
Is
them.
it easier to maintain?
They're chiseling at it, taking it down bit by bit, and they seem to be like placing them in tiny piles around it.
So at this point in this juncture, can Ashdy make the conclusion that they were not there to try to kill us at this particular point? Since this person straight up walked into the
Oh
graveyard,
yeah, absolutely.
like at this particular point, they were not in the crowd trying to snuff us out. They were
Oh,
just going
absolutely.
about their business.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Okay.
Ashdy's satisfied for right now.
Yeah, I'll back up and I'll go to Ashdy and I'll tell him the details of what I've seen. Like, just
Yep.
what the grave says, what's on it. But I keep an eye on them on the distance to see if they move.
Nope, they stay until the whole thing's going to be dismantled.
Did they catch the
Do you
name
just
of the
wait till
dude?
they're done?
I would like to keep stealthing and just wait to see if they go anywhere after. I'm patient.
Well, how long is it going to take?
Hour or 2.
Ashdy doesn't want to wait that long.
Oh my
I'll wait, but I'll hide real good.
I mean, Ashdy's going to wait with you. He's just going to drink the entire time.
I'm keeping
Yeah.
watch from far
A
away.
long while passes, and you see that they've gotten down to the last bit, and they're taking the stone, and they've piled it up now into small individual stacks, in a rows, lined up with the rest of the graves. And as they look back, and they're like wiping their foreheads and are looking back at their work, hoods are still up. As soon as you see one of the cultists just place the final stone down on a pile and looks to one of them, who gives a thumbs up and just waves his hand. And then all of the stone from that grave builds up each individual pile to be individual graves. Standard individual graves.
Okay. I don't know to keep watching or to go. Do you want to go or do you want to watch a little longer?
Do they leave at that point?
They start leaving.
Well, since we're here, we might as well go check it out. Since they're leaving.
Once they've completely gone, we'll check out
Okay.
the graves.
They are standard graves with standard names.
Just generic. Any of them start with Q?
Nothing stands out.
Just very generic general names.
It's so odd
Why would they do that?
to remove the mark, their mark.
Now, when Melio was looking earlier, could she tell like how long the stone had been there? Like, did it look old, new?
It looked weathered.
So it's like it looked like it had been there for a while.
Yep.
Why would they just randomly change that?
Especially with the climate, how it is. And what's
Yeah.
happening.
Well, I might as well go back to the tavern.
Let's go back to the tavern.
Hey, what's happening in the gardens?
Alright.
They've been gone for 2 hours, so let's see what happens here.
Yes.
So much fun, isn't it?
Get there.
We get there. We are following them into the gardens.
Yes. So, do you remember the general description from Discord?
The garden?
Yeah.
The like multi-layered gardens.
Yeah, 3-tiered garden.
Kind of like the gardens of Babylon.
Sure.
Ashdy wanted to go.
Yeah,
there.
bottom layer is very
I feel
generic
like he
botanical
thought he was
gardens.
following me, so
Second
he
layer
wanted to go.
is like a full-on. There are hills and forests and a pond and all of that standard like evergreen forest.
Yeah.
And the third tier is a stereotypically Asian garden.
Okay.
Okay.
complete with koi pond and
So,
shrines and
you
all
have
of
lots
that.
of hiding room. Yes.
Tons.
Great.
But yeah, you follow him in there, and he goes up the first tier, goes up the second tier, to the third layer, and heads to the very back. Sort of heads through what appears to be walls that have been set up into, like those spirit gates, spirit doors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, they cross the threshold into there, into this sort of enclosed space of very tall cherry blossoms. You see him go deep into there to sort of a back area that's sort of off to the side, and you can see there are a couple other cultists there. And they're all standing around what appears to be a makeshift shrine.
You know, if it weren't for the cultists, this would make a great date spot.
Mm-hmm. So.
So we're gonna
Um,
see if we can get as close as we can and listen in.
I guess so.
Yep. So,
Since I can't, this is a bad time to light things on fire.
I would recommend using that bardic inspiration ASAP. By the way, it's going to run out soon.
Oh yeah, mine ran out.
Oh yeah, you guys ran out.
So basically, attack whatever you want.
No, it's attacks, ability checks, or saving throws.
Attack whatever you want.
Christ. Okay. So, what you can tell about the shrine, very obviously, it's got a dragon, got like the shape of a general dragon wings. And you can see laid out in front of it are several candles of varying colors.
Is there an order to the colors?
Does it matter?
Oh, that does matter. It definitely matters.
I've been studying witchcraft lately. I know what I'm doing.
I've been
Everything
studying
means
dragons lately.
Everything means something.
Give me a second to look at.
I knew it.
So the dragon shrine, the candles are in a specific order: blue, black, red, green, white.
Yep.
Oh no.
Hey, Ed, roll a history check for me.
Okay.
Should we
Let me
both
finish
do it?
writing. Okay.
No, because I know for a fact you never knew about this.
Okay, well.
Okay, that's what I thought.
21.
Fuck, motherfucker.
Edge likes to read.
You totally know it's chromatic dragons. You don't know which one.
I wouldn't be able to put together the name of the boat and the.
Nope.
This
Okay.
seems like a chromatic situation.
Little piece of information that Melio can tell you and that everyone should have figured out by now is that particular dragon has been erased from history.
You're gonna have to talk to me to know that information.
There is only one time they have seen the name mentioned, and Melio saw it in a sentence.
Gotcha. Okay. That was
Where did we see that?
world building that I missed out on.
Yeah,
so
but where
yes.
did you see that?
Cool.
book
I should
Yeah.
have mentioned that. Sorry.
Yeah. Nope. You're good.
It's okay, we're all catching up nicely.
Yes.
I learn quickly. So.
But yeah, it's a shrine to chromatic dragons. Is
A
what you can
shrine to chromatic dragons. This will end well.
tell. And what they seem to be doing is giving a brief prayer. And
Can
then,
I hear them?
Nope, they're like mumble.
Gotcha.
As soon as you can see their prayer is done, they snuff out the candles and immediately start dismantling the shrine.
These people are dismantling.
That was quick.
Should we follow them further or meet back up with Ashdy and Melia?
Well, this might be a good time to use that inspiration.
Let's do it.
I guess we're gonna roll for stealth.
Okay.
Roll
Add
stealth.
6. Add 6.
Add a D6.
1d6.
1d6.
I'm sorry.
21.
21.
21.
21.
Oh, this audio.
I love
is so
that that's a
dated.
universal joke among D&D groups. I have yet to find a D&D group that didn't get that joke.
Paula,
Hello.
what'd you get?
Oh, I haven't even rolled.
Roll.
God.
20.
Did you add a
Cool.
D6?
No.
20 plus
Do
whatever.
you want to? This is probably going to be your last chance to add that D6.
You might as well.
Yeah, but I mean, I really won't be able to do anything else. So, what do I roll a 1d6?
Yeah, just roll 1d6.
Hold on, sorry. I need to pull up the die. See, this is the problem. No modifier, yeah.
No modifier. 6.
Jesus. All right.
26?
26
Wow.
and 21.
Extra invisible.
You're strutting behind them.
We're pretending to be like
Power
we're
walking.
pretending to be like on a date or whatever. Like just
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, hooked arms, everything. The whole gals just being pals.
Honestly, my rule is that if you do more than double their passive perception, you are just walking behind them like back to front.
Nice.
It's like
Amazing. What you doing?
oblivious.
That's how
and
I
then disappears.
That's how I
hiding.
kept shooting.
I'm
at them.
hiding
Exactly.
under their.
Ideas for your next date.
Head under your enemy's cloak.
Oh god.
You're
Yeah.
literally
Secret
drawing
mission.
dicks on their face as they're walking.
No, wait. I actually have a song for this.
All right,
I'm not
continue.
So you follow them out of the gardens as they're leaving, and they make their way through the residential district, sort of a shortcut, to the docks, and start heading towards the last dock.
Oh boy, Hestia recognizes this one.
Yeah, you recognize where you're heading.
Do I see the charred?
We need
Oh,
to
yeah.
go.
A good chunk of the once white oak ship that was next to them is now black, and the dock is partially gone.
Edge is just.
Sierra is whistling.
Yeah. That's what that was supposed to be.
Okay.
She's whistling the tune to Steamboat Willie in case anybody wanted to.
Okay.
Anyway, we're gonna keep following. We're gonna keep.
We're gonna
Following.
keep going.
Yeah. You follow them all the way up near the boat, and you see the couple of them meet up with some others who had just arrived and head on to the ship.
Edge is trying, while we're following them, if they're talking at all, Edge is trying to hear them.
Silent.
Silent. When they get there, do I hear what they say to the? Is there any greeting of any kind?
Silent.
Any hand gestures that we perception check?
They seem to just all know what they're doing and doing it.
Edge is going to make careful note of the boat they got on and the flag if she can see it.
The name? Can Sierra see the name? Sierra, fly around and go see the name.
She saw them there already.
It's
Sorry,
Dragon
it's the
Queen?
same boat,
Mhm.
It's
isn't
the
it?
Dragon Queen. So Edge is making careful note of the flag, and if she recognizes it.
You can make a perception to see it.
Is it?
Do we both
The
see
ship
it?
is very tall.
It's very tall, and I'm assuming it's dark out.
What time is it?
Oh no, yeah, you're right.
It's-
It's in the middle of the afternoon.
It's middle of the afternoon.
Never
but
mind,
you're-
because I was going to say I have dark vision, but
Yeah.
Okay.
Regardless,
It's still
roll
pretty tall.
perception to see it. Yeah.
Both?
okay.
I'm just edge only.
I don't. Can Sierra fly up and see it
Yeah.
and describe it to me? Or
She can try to do that.
I'm gonna roll perception either way, but
Yeah.
that'd be another.
Would I do stealth check for Sierra?
Well, she's a bird.
Yes.
That's a good thing we had that idea. That was a 6.
Yeah, you don't see shit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Sarah would have to stealth.
Okay. Is it? Are we rolling? We're perception, right?
No,
For
you're-
Sarah to fly up there?
It's
Or are we
It's
doing
stealth.
It's stealth, yeah.
Because if she's flying up there, she can see it.
It's
perfectly
just her
fine.
dex mod if it doesn't say anything under skills.
Yeah. Yeah, she only has perception, so just
Plus
1d20.
2.
Oh,
Plus 2.
Okay.
Because it's still her dex.
14.
14. Yeah, no, Sierra flies up there, and as she gets past the crow's nest, she can see a dragon cultist very clearly standing there, but she's flapping pretty silently. She flies
They just think she's a
behind him, and she heads up to the flag, and she can see it flying, and she sends it an image back to you.
Can you describe
What
it
is
for
it?
me?
I'm not gonna lie, with the way we've been rolling, I half expected for Sierra to roll 0 or
Why are we calling her
01.
Sierra now?
Sierra.
Sierra.
Sierra. Sorry.
I thought it was Sierra.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Like the mist.
It's Cira.
Granted, Ashdy is literally mispronounced every single person's name
Very
wrong.
true.
Except
Um,
Hestia's. That's that.
Or Edge,
No, I'm
but
just
it'd be
kidding.
very difficult for you to mispronounce Edge.
Ledge.
Edija. If I'm AA1, you could be Edija.
No. I'm sorry. I think you. Her name is Didgeridoo.
Ashdy's
I'm
gonna
gonna
Irish.
stop.
I'm
start.
Irish, not Australian. Not that I've been doing an Irish accent all night.
But I half expected Sierra to roll like a 1 and just like fly straight into the side of the boat.
Just like smack into a window.
No, you guys are horrible. She would have fallen into the water. That would have been real bad.
Well, not knock herself out.
Just like, but
It's
you know.
if it's a one, you can't.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
All right.
So I thought I had the file on my computer, so I'm just gonna pull it up on here instead.
Okay.
I have a dragon neck and Orcus's fiddle.
I have the ability to get laid.
That is one.
Honestly,
awesome
that's the ability that Ashdy would like. So
I'll trade you. No, I won't.
See, the hilarious thing is you actually were the first one to sleep with someone on this campaign.
yeah,
That's
Ashdy's
actually
been trying from day one.
I could have. I got an elven lady's address, but I never got time to
I
go
got
through
an
with it.
address from some person I don't know.
Yeah, you have no idea who it is.
You should just hand the address to Ashdy and be like,
Oh,
just send Ashdy.
do something with this.
That's the image she sends to your brain.
Oh no.
Oh no. Is this something that is familiar to me, and also can you text that to me on Discord?
Since I'd have to get the image back again. So I'll send it to you.
I remember you
Afterwards.
making this
Sure thing.
one.
Oh yeah. So,
Would we know this one?
no, you would not.
No.
However, Edge, since you've been to the city a lot, roll history.
Would Ashdy know this? I mean, I'm
Nope.
not there.
Would Ashdy?
But
know
Ashdy wouldn't
Hestia
know it
travels?
during his travels as a pirate.
Correct.
Not even Hestia with her whole Queen Tilda.
Super
did
not.
Fuckity, yeah.
Super
What are you
not.
looking for?
Where did my D20 go?
Oh no.
Great question.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Did it
It's-
fall on your back?
Oh, I was sitting on it.
Oh, fuck.
My butt blessed it.
Oh
I
my
got a natural
god!
20.
Jesus!
Wow!
Wow, that was a good roll.
Quote of the night. My butt blessed it.
I'm gonna write that down in the notes.
Honestly, same.
Edge's butt is magical.
I said
No,
in
no.
quotation marks.
Mary's butt is
Oh,
magical.
Mary's
Mary's
butt.
Mary's butt is magical. Although it's also true that Edge's butt is magical. In this case, it was Mary's butt.
Send you a message over Discord.
Awesome.
Butt is
Let me.
magical. I'm gonna be so confused. I'm literally just gonna write Mary's butt is magical. That's it. Nothing else.
My butt blessed
Man,
it.
if only we had some sort of recording that would give us context.
Yeah.
Wow.
That takes all the fun out of
I
it.
feel attacked tonight, DM, by everybody.
That's your own fault.
It's not our fault.
You
You
say
make
it's
Why
my
is
own
it?
fault?
It's not
Answer
our
that.
fault that you become an
Huh?
easy target.
Is that what? Wait, no, I believed you for a second there. I'm just saying I've done nothing wrong tonight. I just wanted to point that out tonight.
I will say this out loud.
Okay.
I will say that's the flag of Horatio, Pirate Lord.
We aren't there.
You two are
Oh,
not
that's
there.
right. I will say that
So.
to you.
What?
It's the flag of the Pirate Lord Horatio.
Mr. Cobalt.
Yeah, the dude who's
I
hidden Cobalt
know.
Man.
Oh yeah, he's like
That she tried to
weirdly
get in
excited.
bed.
Oh yeah,
Did
you
not
tried
try to get in bed with him.
Yeah, you.
Yeah,
It seemed like you were
did.
going that path.
I was okay. I'm like.
It seemed like you were going that path. That's how you found out that he was a Cobalt.
I mean, yeah, I wanted to seduce him.
Seducer.
He was all
Always
buff,
check
what
the
can I say?
flags when dealing with ships.
Yeah.
Very important.
I should make some flags for countries.
Yeah.
Because that's what Edge will check the flag of every ship they come
Yeah, I
across.
know that now.
And that would also be rather important to
Oh, super.
Ashdy as well.
Solomon
No,
needs a
it's
flag.
a habit. It's a habit that I got into the last time I played Edge.
Sullivan doesn't have a flag?
Not currently. I just made it for the eight Pirate Lords.
Oh, yeah. I would like to know.
Because that's what we're currently
Yeah.
dealing with.
If you make that, / when you make that, could you send it to me?
Oh, pretty immediately. I'll probably make it like soon.
Okay, cool.
And yeah, I'll send it to you because you'll know it no matter what.
So-
You'll
Well, that's what I'm saying.
recognize
Yeah.
We presume we can't get onto the ships. We don't see any of those boxes lying around, do we?
it. No, it seems like they've moved all of them on.
All right. Well, I will take note of what the ship looks like. Take note of the flag, the name, and I guess we will head back to the tavern.
Let's go.
Timeline wise,
Mhm.
I'm assuming that encounter took less
They get
time.
back before you.
Okay, that's kind of what I figured.
So,
How long do they have to wait for us?
half hour.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of The 8. If you want to, please drop us a like, share this with your friends, and remember, there is always a seat available at our table. Have a good one.